Oh, that switched over really fast. Where did my transition go? Good morning. おはえら。Hello, hello. ちょっとマイクがでかいかなThat was very abrupt. Artina nyang. Oh hi ra. Yusuke, hello, good morning. Heaven, good morning. You guys are really early. 久しぶりの朝活の雑談配信気がするんですけど。いらっしゃいませ。一旦さ、焚き火音オンにしとこうか。もう朝なんですけど、ちょっとみんな寝落ちさせようかなと思って。I'm gonna make you guys fall asleep, even though you should be waking up. よいしょっと。ちょっと待って。久しぶりじゃないわ。初めてこのオーバーレイを使ってるんだけど。大丈夫でしょうか。今からお風呂入ろうかと準備してたら朝活始まった今みんな起きた？それか今から寝る？どっち？ Say morning and give me a dream I'm gonna make you fall asleep. It is time for some relaxing morning sounds. I don't know, I should be doing this like late at night just so people can fall asleep, but your girl kinda slept really early and then woke up at 2 a.m. and haven't been able to fall asleep again ever since, so I'm back. 5時に起きた。早いね。偉い。私さ、昨日すごく疲れてて、多分夜の8時か9時ぐらいに寝ちゃったと思うんだけど、寝るの早すぎて深夜の2時に起きましただから今はなんか中途半端な眠さが残ってるんだよね。なんか二度寝したいなとは思ってたんだけど、なかなか寝れなくて。Hi Kim, oh hi Ra, good morning. Welcome, thank you for coming. I'm gonna make it my mission today to make you guys fall asleep. You too close with fire. I'm gonna burn. It's gonna keep me company. Keep me warm and toasty. I really like the sounds of like campfire or the rain, and so I've been thinking of like incorporating it into my streams. So we're gonna experiment with campfire sounds today, and then I think I did a rain sound on my previous stream, and that was really nice. That was really soothing. BGM どうしようかな。こっちにしようか。こっちの方が好きだわ。People who play Dark Souls like Bonfire. Ooh, I've never played Dark Souls before, so good luck with that. I'm kind of like in the middle of kind of feeling sleepy but not feeling sleepy at the same time, because I woke up a little bit too early and I thought that I wanted to go back to sleep, but then I was just rolling in my bed for hours. I might be able to fall asleep again after this, but I don't know. さて、聞いてたいけど、お風呂入ってくる。行ってくる。行ってらっしゃい。ゆっくりお風呂入ってくださいって言ってもおかしいかな。What's Aira? I'm not sleeping. Are you not sleepy? I might fall asleep myself listening to this sound. Good morning, Drama. Hello. Good morning. おはえら。めぐるめるにゃ、おはえら。いらっしゃいませ。来てくださってありがとうございます。朝から寝落ちさせようっていう配信なんですけど、大丈夫でしょうかみんな。みんなを寝落ちさせようとっていう目標があるんですけど、私が大丈夫でしょうか Because my bus to my grandmother's house in 2 hours and I feel really sleepy right now but I can't sleep. Ah, okay. 今日朝からプレゼンなんですけど原稿が覚えられません。いや、それは大変だね。頑張ってください。自分もなんか記憶がそんなにうまくはないっていうか、記憶がちょっとおばあちゃんなんでそういうところは自分も苦手なんですよね。何かを覚えたりしてするのはちょっとあれだな。ちょっと苦手だな。If you sleep, I'm sleeping too. Just forget that what I say. I might fall asleep. I don't know. But, you know, being awake at like, it is 6:30 a.m. for me right now and there's nothing for me to do. So, it's like, I don't know what I should be doing. So, I just put on the stream. Figured that if I talk to you guys for a bit, then maybe I might fall asleep. I like ASMR, like this bonfire sounds, but I don't know what ASMR stands for. Ah, good question. Let's see what it stands for. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, apparently. That's a long word. Time to Campfire story. What should we talk about? But like I've been really in the mood to just, I don't know, go camping, go on a picnic. しかも発表言語が英語でネイティブジャパニーズの自分には厳しいものがなんかテストみたいそれはまあ頑張ってほしいんだな。私がネイティブ英語勢なんで自分が頑張ってほしいなっては思ってる。Meridian, a term used to describe a tingling, static-like or goosebump sensation in response to specific triggering audio or visual stimuli. I like camping. I like camping too, but I've not done any proper camping in, I would say, 3 years. Maggie, hello, Ohaira, Bro Gaming, new viewer, welcome, good morning. ジャンゴリアンニャ、Ohaira、いらっしゃいませ。来てくださってありがとうございます。今日は朝からみんな、よし、頑張ろう、起きよう、仕事とか行こうって思ってるかもしれないんですけど、ここの恋空アイラはね、ちょっとみんなを寝落ちさせようかなと思ってこの配信をしてるんですけど、皆さん覚悟してください。It is my goal today to make you guys fall asleep, so if you are trying to wake yourself up, or you know, I mean if you're living in the same time zone as me, that is, and you're trying to wake yourself up to go to work or everything, you're probably in a big trouble because I'm probably gonna make you fall asleep. I'm probably gonna fall asleep. 自分だって多分ね、眠くなると思うんだけど。英単語、あやらさん的には日本語が急に出てこなくなった時の対処法を教えてください。わかんない。だって自分だってその問題まだあるもん、今。自分だって無理だ。Hi Kazuki, good morning. Ohaira, Ponzu, Ohaira, good morning. Welcome. We're listening to some campfire sounds today just because I feel like I'm in a mood to like go camping and stuff, you know. But since I can't, we're gonna have to make do with this. Passing by for now because of work, but I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing day too. Good luck to whoever who is going to go to work. I mean, the day is starting for us. That's why you can probably hear like the cars and the buses in the background for me as well. Everyone's waking up. Everyone's waking up to go to work. Your sleep effect's gonna work on me when I'm on the bus. Sleeping in the bus is always fun though, especially if it's like a long ride. If you have like 2 hours of a ride, then it's a good chance, a good opportunity to just sleep. 周りの近所のみんなも今ね起きてるんだよな。ちょうどシンガポールは今6時半なんですけど、もうみんなちょいちょい起きてる。なんか外がどんどんうるさくなってきた。バスやら車やら人の声も聞こえるし。今日はね、木曜日か。今日木曜日でワンチャン今夜はね自分の親が帰ってくるかもしれないんですけど、どうだろうな。今日から私はちょっとリアルが忙しくなるかもしれない。この4日間ぐらい、来週まで4日間ぐらいは忙しくなるかもしれないので、ちょっと配信がどうなるかまだわかんないんですけど、まあそれだけご了承くださいっていう感じで。I can tell what type of me if I'm the kitten. Maybe the lazy one or the emo one. I mean, cats technically they're not very energetic unless they're really young. Kittens are very energetic. So, yeah. But then as they get older, they become more... I guess, I don't know. They're sleeping a lot. Sometimes I'm confused like how to say helicopter in Japanese. Oh yeah. Do they have like an actual Japanese word? Because you know, they're using English to say it most of the time. You have cats? No. But my sister has one. I used to have cats, not anymore. My parents are not really like... They love cats, like they're not against it, but having one as a pet, they're kinda not into it because most of the time they destroy furniture and everything. Just clawing their way through all the leather furniture. Like my mom kinda likes to have leather sofas and everything, so not really a good idea. So as much as I want to have one, I don't know. Maybe one day when I'm not living with my parents anymore. But I do get my fix of kitty love when I go to my sister's place because she has one. That can be acceptable. My neighbor's cat sometimes visit me. Yeah, I love cats. I love it. If I had a choice, I would get one. My neighborhood is filled with a lot of cats though, so I can just like pop my head out, open the window, and I'll see one probably somewhere. So I've been like, I'm used to having cats around me, I guess. Even when I was a tiny baby, my parents had cats, and so I just grew up. Like my entire childhood, I just had cats. My neighbor just stared deadly to me. I think he hates me. Cats are so cute though. You know, one day I don't know. I kinda wanna... I'm probably gonna grow old and be an old cat lady, you know? If I don't get married one day. I'll just have a lot of cats and that's it. I'll be the happiest girl alive. 焚き火音を聞くとね、なんか自分の方が眠くなってきたかもしれない。リスナーさんじゃなくて。私の方なんだけどな。Can you guys hear the campfire sounds clearly though? Or do you want me to like turn it up? 焚き火音は聞こえるかな？もっと音量を上げればいい？ ちょうどいい今。自爆自分が寝ちゃうっていいね。cat hoarding? I wanna steal his cat. Yeah, cat hoarding is that's a different thing, you know, because technically those people, I don't think they see those cats as family. They're just kind of like property to them, so they don't take care of it very well, and then it gets filthy, and then, you know, yeah, all the cockroaches, all the rats, all the bacteria. So those people, I don't consider them as cat lovers. They have a problem. It's really relaxing of campfire sound. It truly is. I feel my soul getting like cleansed just listening it. If I turn it up more, it would be like, oh. It's so good. It's so relaxing. 焚き火音マジで落ち着かないマジで落ち着くんだよな。心がなんかすごく癒されてるんだけど今。ちょっと無言になって聞いてみる？ You guys want to just be silent for a while and just listen to the campfire sounds? Well, I can hear like birds outside my house. By the way, congrats on Diamond. Thank you. I was about to fall asleep then. Fire in front of me, maybe I'm gonna sleep beside it. I'm sleeping before my presentation. Oh no! My plan is working, but probably not the person to be falling asleep, especially before your presentation. It's so nice. If you like, just close your eyes and then try to imagine yourself in the middle of a forest or something late at night with the campfire just burning in front of you and you're just relaxing and looking at the stars. Doesn't it feel so good? みんなちょっと目を閉じてちょっと想像してほしいんですけど、目を閉じて今はどこがいいんだろう。まあ海の近くとか、森の中とかキャンピングしてて、で夜の方でもう真っ暗で、でなんかなんだろう、なんもない、ただただこの焚き火の音だけ聞こえるのは想像してほしいんだけどめちゃめちゃ良くない？上見たらもう空がもう星ばっかっていう感じで、星空のところ、森の中、焚き火、一人の方が落ち着くかな。それかみんなの好きな人が隣にいるっていうImagine yourself by yourself, or if that freaks you out, imagine the person that you like sitting beside you しんたかにゃん、おはいら、いらっしゃいませ。夜空おはいら、Good morning. Thank you for coming. 来てくださってありがとうございます。Close your eyes and say dream. 寝ちゃダメだ。寝落ちさせようとしてるこの配信者さんが良くないな。 みんな頑張って起きようとしてるのにね、よくないな。これは私はいつもね、夜の方寝落ち配信としていつもやりたいなっては思ってるんだけど、でもなんか時間がいつも時間がいつもなかなか見つからなくってさ、なんかちょうど何時に始めればいいのかわからなくて、でいつも朝になっちゃうんだよね。みんなが一番寝ちゃいけない時にやってさ、こういう配信いつもしちゃうから。Too much cuteness. Brain's gonna stop. Brain.exe just gonna stop working now. ビビビビビビビ。二度寝配信。でも今寝ちゃダメでしょ、ドラムニャンは。まあこれからね、もし夜更かしさんとかまだ寝てない人たちはこれから寝ようとしてたら、まあ寝落ち配信でもいいんじゃないか。これから仕事とか行かないといけない人たちはちょっと申し訳ない。最近本当にキャンピング行きたいなって思ってるんだよな。日本の時期は今寒いか、まだ少し。キャンピング行けるかな。 Brain.exe broke down. I'm making everybody fall asleep. They should be getting up to go to work and everything, but I'm making them fall asleep. みんな一緒に寝ようか。仕事に行ってる人たちはちょっといてくださいという感じなんですけど。悪魔だ、悪魔。日によっても暖かい。キャンピングは私はね、日本にいた時は一回キャンピングしたことあるんですけど、あの時は冬だったんだよね。マジ寒かったけど、それはそれでいい思い出だった。私は冬の中にキャンピングしたことないから、なんかそれはそれで楽しかったな。ただ寒すぎて、その時は焚き火はなかったんだよな、さすがに。外にいるのは多分死ぬ私。だからなんかちっちゃいな家があったんだけど、その時はなんて言うんだ、日本語で。日本語の単語わかんないんだけど、でもなんかちっちゃいな家の中にストーブみたいなやつあるんだけど、あれを使って温めたんだけどな。Campfire sun relax。あ、そうそうそう、ロッジかもしれない。でもめっちゃちっちゃいんだよね。なんかベッドとなんかストーブみたいなやつだけ。Did you live in Japan? No. I went to Japan only twice in my entire life. Once was in 2017. That was a 2-week holiday. And then I came back, and then 2 years later in 2019 I went again, but that was a 2-month long holiday. I stayed there for 2 months, so that was a long holiday. But yeah, that was the only 2 trips that I've ever made to Japan in my entire life. 夜は寒い日もあるから。夜と朝はまだ寒いって感じかな。My eyes begin heavy. Fall asleep. You can fall asleep, it's alright. Just close your eyes. I'll listen to the campfire sounds and just fall asleep. It's alright. It's alright. It's okay. Trying my best to understand 日本本。おい、日本本。2ヶ月長いですね。なんかそんなに その時は元彼がいたんですけど、元彼の実家で泊まってたんですよね。だからホテル代は全然払わなくていいし、そのおかげで2ヶ月ぐらいも泊まってたんですけどな。でいろんなところにも行って、なんか一つの場所だけじゃなくて、なんかいろんなところ、東京京都とかもういろんなところいたから2ヶ月も遊んでた。I'm jealous of you. I get to go to Japan just one time and that time only 4 weeks. Well, it was because I had an ex back then and he was Japanese. And so I stayed with him and his parents. And that was the reason why I could stay for 2 months, because I didn't have to like pay for accommodation. So I just stayed with them, and then we went to a lot of places during the 2 months. So it was not just me staying in one place for 2 months. We were kind of just moving all around the country because they wanted to show me like some stuff. I went camping as well. I went camping in the middle of winter, so that was a new experience. コメントを打ち続けることによって寝落ちを防げるライフハックライフハックか、それは。コメント打たないと皆さん寝落ちするらしいんですよ。気をつけてください。I'm gonna fight it. Hakim is falling asleep. Go to sleep, Hakim. It's alright. I am the devil that sits on your shoulder just telling you to do all the bad stuff. コロナも明けましたし、また日本来られるかもしれませんね。いや、本当に私は最近日本不足すぎて日本不足すぎてちょっと頭がおかしくなっちゃう。日本料理食べたいし、日本の景色見たいし、自然なところ住んでみたいんだよね。なんか自然がばっかり自然が多い、自然ばっかりのところで住んでみたいんだけど、私はシンガポールにいるんだけど、シンガポールはやっぱり東京と似てるからさ、なんか高い建物しかなくて自然がそんなになくて、みんなが忙しくてなんか人生が早いなっていう感じはするんだけど、でもなんか田舎とか住んでみたいなとは思ってる。I refuse to believe the sleep effects begin to kick in. Close your eyes. Just go to sleep. Let it all go. Let your stress and your fatigue just let it go. Just close your eyes. シンガポールめっちゃ都会なイメージありますね。だからそもそもシンガポールはちっちゃいから、なんか都会と田舎みたいなそういうの分け方があんまりないんだよね。全部同じ感じ、どこに行っても同じ感じなんですけど、でも都会か田舎かどっちって聞かれるとやっぱり都会かな。東京と同じだなだって空だってさ、あんまり見れないんだよね。どこ見ても建物が全部高くて、あれ日本に行った時私は海見に行ったらさ、すごく綺麗で、日本の海はマジで空全部見れるからさ、なんか建物全然なくてさ、感動したんだけどね。感動しちゃったってさ、その瞬間。シンガポールにはなかなか見れない景色だった。It's so hard in Singapore this few days. I know. They say that it's been like 31 or 32 degrees. And then you look at the what it feels like. You know, they always have the what it feels like temperature, and it's always like 38. We've been burning in like 38 degree heat for the past 1 week. 田舎なら長野とかことかなを感じるけど、で 適当に田舎な感じの奈良とかもいい。奈良はあれだね、一回行ったことあるんだよな。奈良のあれ動物の名前なんだったっけあれを見に行くために。なんだったっけ、なんで忘れたんだ私はその単語その言葉何回も言ったことあるのに。I miss December and January's weather. Free aircon. Yeah. あ、そう、鹿だなんで鹿忘れちゃったんだ。鹿は奈良。本当に奈良かなそれは。たまにはさ、なんか、ここの名前はこれだって言われてもね、日本人に後で聞いてみたら、それは別に奈良じゃないよみたいなとか言われたことあるんだけど、どうだろうその鹿たちは。I like the sweater weather. Sweater weather is nice. But then my parents are always suffering because they're so used to just Singapore being so hot and so humid. And so during like December or January, you see them rocking out all these thick sweaters and everything, and them not using the fan at all, even when they sleep at night. It's just so funny. Like they're suffering so much when we're enjoying the weather. Maybe one day if I grow old, you know, when Koizora Aira grows old, maybe I'll be like that as well. It's too cold. 広島の宮島にもいます。はいはいはい。街中に普通にいたなら奈良だと思います。どうだろうな。正直私はいろんなところに見に行ったんだけど、全部案内してくれたから自分がそんなに分かってなかったね。ここはどことかそこはどことか、何を食べたのか、何を見に行ったのか分かんない焚き火音はマジで心が癒されるわ。っていう話だな。恋空アイラは実は2回しか行ったことないっていう。日本に2回しか行ったことありません。たまには聞かれるんだけど、アイラちゃんは日本に住んだことありますかとか、今日本にいますかとか。私はよく日本語で配信してるからさ、いや住んでみたいなーっては思いながら住めるんだったら住んでみたいなーと思いながら。やばい、自分が眠くなってきた。I'm trying to make you guys fall asleep, but I'm the one falling asleep. I wonder if Hakim is still awake. You see him just like trying to fight his sleepiness, and then his comments just stop coming in. みんな寝落ちしちゃったかもしれないな。眠いですって言ってたからさ、寝てもいいよって言ったらコメントがなくなったんだよね。みんな寝落ちしたのか日本語上手すぎててっきり長山住んでるのかと思いました。いやそんなことないんですけどね。でも日本人の知り合いのおかげでね、自分の日本語はそんなにがっつり外国人のアクセントみたいなとか、そういうところあんまりないんだよね。私は日本人の友達が結構いるからね。みんな寝たかもしれないね。 I think they're asleep. They just disappeared. I have successfully made them fall asleep. 寝落ちさせよう作戦がいけたかもしれない。It's going to rain soon. Is it? But I feel like, it always rains like once in a while, but then it gets hot again. It's very typical Singapore weather. It will rain for maybe half an hour or 1 hour max, and at like the shortest is probably like 10 minutes. And then after that it's back to being hot and humid. Didn't it rain yesterday? Or was that 2 days ago? ここでヘビーメーターに曲を書いてみんなを起こしましょう。急にめちゃめちゃでかい声出して起きろーって音楽もめちゃめちゃうるさい音楽にしてたらみんなびっくりするかな。I'll take any rain, true. I will take any rain as well. I love the rain. You know how the other day I was doing a chatting stream as well, but then I had like the rain sounds? That was really nice too.いや寝れるかな私はこの後。最近自分の生活リズムを直したいなっては思ってるんだけど、なんか微妙にまだずれてるんだよね。まだ微妙にずれてます。夕方とか夜の方に寝て同深夜に起きちゃうんだよな。昨日は朝の6時に起きちゃったから結局夜の8時か9時ぐらいに寝落ちしたんだけど、今は深夜の2時ぐらいに起きちゃったから何時に寝るんだろうこの後。お昼に少しおねんねしようか。でもお昼はおねんねしてたら絶対夕方に起きるんだよな。どうしようかどうしようか。進捗達成。はじめまして。おはいらいらっしゃいませ。来てくださってありがとうございます。進捗達成って何？進捗達成ってなんすか？永遠の推しとなるだろう。どういうこと？恋空アイラと申します。よろしくお願いします。自分は日本人じゃないのでちょっとあれだな。たまには変な日本語聞こえると思うんですけど、それでもよかったらゆっくりしてってください。よろしくお願いします。実証マイクラと自然観察のガチ勢ですか？よろしくお願いします。マイクラはやったことないんですけど大丈夫ですか？あ、マイクラのトロフィー名、そういうこと？なるほど。もうガチ勢のところが出たんだよね、そこ。面白い。大丈夫やで、ありがとう。シンガポールって公用語のは英語とマレーシア語ですか？英語は第一言語だね。っていうかマレーシアは別の国だし。英語は第一言語で、学校とか見に行くというか、学校とか行ったら、全部英語で書いてるんだけど、でもみんなはそれぞれの母国語があって、その母国語は基本3つだね。一番多いのは中国人なので、中国語で、2番目はマレー人もいます。で、その人たちはマレー語を喋ります。マレーシア語じゃなくてマレー語だね。でも、マレーシア人が使ってるマレー語とはちょっと似てる。で、3つ目は、インド人のインド語。だからみんな、シンガポール人は生まれた頃からもう基本バイリンガルっていう感じで、第一言語と 自分の母国語で。Singlish? I feel like Singlish is a talent. It's like a whole different language. You may know how to speak English, but you may not know how to speak Singlish. It is a talent by itself. If you can understand, if you're not Singaporean and you can understand Singlish, then props to you. 進捗達成。すべてのデバイスで3デバイスすべて登録しましたありがとうございますすごいんですね。ヒンディー語の人もいるんですね。まあなんか大きいなんだろう、メインの3つのグループがあって、まあもちろんそれ以外でもいるんですけど。Try Singlish for 5 minutes? Nah. The thing is, for me, I need to be talking to somebody who's speaking Singlish for me to be able to switch to it. Otherwise, it's hard for me to just speak it out of nowhere. So like, put me in a taxi with like the taxi driver uncle, or I don't know, send me to a coffee shop with the auntie, and then I'll start speaking Singlish. I don't know, I feel like I've stopped speaking really thick Singlish, like the Singlish accent, after I graduated. Like back in school I used to be like really full on. And then I realized that speaking Singlish, my friends from overseas, they can't really understand me, and so I just kind of like switched off and go into a more neutral accent. But then when I'm speaking to a Singaporean, in like a Singaporean context, like, you know, I'm not like overseas or on a stream or anything, I just switch back to Singlish. I go back and forth. But like speaking Singlish on a stream where Singaporeans are not the main audience is probably gonna probably not a good idea. I don't think anybody can understand us. Singlish, I'm telling you, is like a entirely different language. I have a lot of friends who listen to me speak Singlish and then they're like, "Are you speaking English? Because that doesn't sound like English." Pro SP のスタミナ消費してきます。それは何でしょうか？わかんないんですけど、いってらっしゃいませ。まだ消費できんかった。なるほど。I switch modes too. I think it's a very vital skill to have. Like a lot of people, you know, like growing up, have you ever been told that, oh, you're putting on an accent, or you're doing this, you're doing that, you're trying to like erase your Singaporean roots and everything? Have you ever been told that? Or else for me growing up, I always felt like you need to know how to speak both Singlish as well as like with an accent, like English with an accent that the majority of the people in the world can understand you, because you need to be able to know how to code switch. Like it's good to be knowing how to like speak Singlish and be, I don't know, true to your roots and all that. I get that it's important, but then try speaking Singlish to somebody who's not Singaporean, it just makes you look dumb. So yeah, I just switch back and forth. And then like obviously the opposite is also like really important, you know, like you can't just go up to an 80-year-old auntie at the coffee shop and say that, auntie, can I have this or can I have that, you know, like they're not gonna be able to understand you. You just go up to them, auntie, one kopi or something like that. You gotta know how to switch. You gotta know how to switch your accent based on like the people around you. Otherwise, nobody's gonna be able to understand you if you just like stubbornly stick to one. シンガポールってやっぱりどちらかというとイギリスよりの英語ですね。そうそうそう。まあスペルも全部イギリスの方だね。アメリカの方じゃなくて。 スペルも喋り方も。でもテレビとかさ、アメリカの番組とかアメリカの映画とかやっぱり多いから、まあ少し影響があるんじゃないか、そこは。シンガポール人も結局アメリカ人のアクセントみたいなのもちょっと拾ったりすると思うんだけど、テレビとかで、音楽とかで。プロスピは野球のゲームですね。あー、なるほど。みんなよくやってるそのゲームかな。I wanna speak like Kevin Hart or Chris Tucker. You can. It's just a matter of practice, I guess. そう、センターはそのまま、からも OU だね。うん。スペルは全部イギリスの方で。むしろなんか、学生の時はね、アメリカのスペルで書くと、ダメって言われるんだよね。そこは正しくないっすって言われる。ダメです。もう一回っていう。0点になる。同じ言葉なのにな。よいしょっと。でも正直大人になって、まあ学校から卒業した後に別にそんなに厳しくはないんだよね。私は結構アメリカのスペルもイギリスのスペルも今どっちも使ってる気がするんだけど。日本の英語はアメリカ綴りで教えられるんですよね。なるほど。正直そんなにでかい違いではないね。どっちでも伝えるんじゃないかっていう。アクセントはどうだろうな。アクセントはあれだな。もうちょっとアメリカの方かな、日本人は。でも言うて、シンガポールのあれも多分アメリカの方だな。イギリスのアクセントってさ、難しくないですか？真似できないんだよね。正直、ネイティブじゃないんだったら。私はもう、癖でイギリスのスペルになってるんだけど。トマト？わかんない。私は普通にトメイトって言うんだよね。アメリカの方。だから、アクセントはやっぱりアメリカの方だな。喋り方はアメリカの方なんだけど、スペルだけイギリスの方が普通にはなってる。トマトってあんまり言わないな、シンガポール人は。トメイト、トマト、ポテト、ポタト。ポタトって言わないか。普通にトマト、トメイトだな。英語は。トメイト、トマト。いや、イギリスのアクセントは真似できないわ。難しい。ああ。ダラダラダンダンダン。ああ、その Z と Z のあれだな。正直私も混乱してたんだよね。小さい頃。どっちなんだって。みんな Z って言うんだけどな。Z でもあるんだけど。どうだろう。どっちも言うんだな、シンガポール人は正直。おはようございます。おはよらです。来てくださってありがとうございます。いらっしゃいませ。ポテトさん。レンジでチンポテト。ネイティブでも混乱してるんですね。それは面白いです。だって結局シンガポールはどっちもじゃないじゃん。 アジアの国だからさ。ただイギリスの人たちはこっちに来て、全部イギリスのようにしたんだけど。簡単It's not. Oh my god. No, it's 簡単 It's Kentang. No. I was like, what is 簡単Kentang? No. Like well, I always have like a lot of friends back in school. It's just butchering the Malay words. And it always makes me laugh. Like, what are you saying? That's not what it is. I know there's one word that is always being messed up. What is it? What is the word? There's one really like... There's one word that my friends used to always butcher. I don't know. I forgot. There's one as well. But I forgot what it was. I know a lot of people can't say nasi lemak as well. I've heard different variations. Nasi lemak. What is that word that my friends always used to like mess up? Now it's bugging me. Now it's bugging me. ちょっと一旦落ちますね。寝落ちではないんですが。本当かこっそりおねんねの時間入れてないか大丈夫かおつあいら、ありがとうございました。今日のあれ、頑張ってくださいね。よいしょ。自分が眠くなってきたわ。I'm the one getting sleepy now, even though I'm supposed to be making you guys sleepy. もうこの時間にいつも配信してたらさ、めちゃめちゃ時間的に早いじゃん。で、この後はね、絶対リスナーさんに怒られるんだよね。アイラちゃん配信してたのって自分寝てたわとかすぐ怒られる。I just woke up 1 hour ago. I'm gonna make you fall asleep. I always like do streams at times like this, and then I always get scolded by you guys afterwards. It's like, how am I supposed to watch your stream when you're streaming at like 5-6 a.m. No chance I'm sleeping. Oh, that's true. I woke up at 2 a.m. so I feel like maybe in the afternoon I might fall asleep. I don't know. Or if I don't fall asleep in the afternoon, I'm definitely gonna fall asleep in the evening. Like 6 p.m. or something, and then I'll be knocked out. Because I woke up at 6 a.m. like yesterday, and then I fell asleep at 8 or 9 p.m. so probably around there. The campfire sounds is so good. I like it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Uh-oh, I'm yawning. あくびきたわ。やばい。やばいやばいやばい。Ponzu, what are you gonna do from here on? I don't know what I'm gonna do. You're slowly adjusting your sleep schedule a little bit. It's always like it goes like a full circle back to square one. So usually from the start I would be staying up the entire night and then sleeping at like 6 a.m. and then waking up at 12 or something. And then it got later and later, and then I would sleep at like 12 p.m. in the afternoon and then wake up at 6 p.m. And now it's kind of like I sleep at 6 p.m. and then wake up at 2 a.m. So it's gone one full circle, and if I try a little bit more, I think I'll be able to fall asleep at night again. Like proper time, you know, like sleep at midnight or something. And then wake up at 6 a.m. or something. So it has to be like adjusted bit by bit. But we're probably gonna reach the end goal very soon. The end goal being like sleeping at proper time, like, you know, I don't know, midnight, 1 a.m, 2 a.m. I feel like it's always nice to be sleeping at that time. Can I just stretch for a bit? My back hurts. ちょっとストレッチします。よいしょっと。I think it's the combination of like the campfire sounds as well as this background music. This background music is so nice. 10 p.m. to midnight, I feel like the best timings to sleep. You wake up when it's still dark. You know, my sleep schedule has been all over the place lately. That nowadays, whenever I wake up, I'm always wondering if it's like daytime or nighttime outside. And then I look at my phone because I have it in like 12 hours. So sometimes I look at my phone and it says like 5 o'clock. And then I'm always wondering, is it 5 p.m. or 5 a.m.? And then I have to like, just like, I don't know, stare into thin air for around like 30 seconds just trying to think what time did I fall asleep? That's what happens when your sleep schedule is kind of like all over the place and you're used to waking up at all hours. It makes you wonder, did I fall asleep in the afternoon or did I fall asleep at night? Because I fell asleep just now at 9 p.m. and so I woke up at 2 a.m. right? And then I was thinking, is it 2 a.m. or 2 p.m.? And then I had to like retrace all my steps mentally. I was like, when did I fall asleep? Oh yeah, I fell asleep after dinner. Oh yeah, so it must be like in the middle of the night. Because I have all my windows shut. I have my blinds pulled down. And so it's really dark in my room. I closed my door, so there's no way for me to look outside. There's no light coming in as well, so I don't know. We should blame the internet. Who invented internet? Can you imagine life without internet though? Like when I was a kid, we didn't used to have internet. Like internet on the phone was really expensive, remember? How were people like living then? Because I feel like nowadays I'm always researching for stuff online if I don't know anything. If I want to cook, find a recipe online. If I'm running into like problems with my PC, find a solution on the internet. Everything's on the internet. 29年おはよらいらっしゃいませ。来てくださってありがとうございます。焚き火やマシュマロ焼こう。今日はね、ちょっとみんなはこれから仕事とか行かないといけないと思うんですけど、恋空アイラはちょっとリスナーさんを寝落ちさせようかなっていう目標があって。一人ぐらいは寝落ちした気がするんだけどな、さっき。なんかコメントが途中なくなった。ちょっと眠いって言いながらスッとどっか行っちゃった。多分もうおねんねのあれだな。おねんねの世界に入っちゃったと思うんだけど、その人が。When we had no internet, we sleep at night. Was I? I don't know. I mean, I probably would have found other ways to stay up at night. Probably like reading books or reading. Oh, do you used to read like Archie comics back then? I used to love those. Now that I'm an adult, you know, like those things were kind of expensive back then when I was like still, I don't know, in primary school or something. So I couldn't afford buying them and I always borrow them from my friends to read them. I feel like now that I'm an adult, I kind of want to buy everything just so I can have a collection of it. リアル焚き火したくなってきたな。いや、本当にわかる。だって自分も キャンピングしたいなって思ってたからこの配信してるんだけどね。心癒されるんだよな、焚き火音聞きながら。キャンピング行きたい。でもシンガポールはやっぱりトナカイやからさ、キャンピングはないんだよね。まあできるけど、でもなんか本当のキャンピングっていう感じはしない。All Master Q? What is that? I might have to Google it up. Maybe I'll remember if I see it. A Hong Kong monk? I don't think I've seen this one before. Have I? I don't know. I don't think so. Pokemon comics? Yeah. Well, I was more of a storybook kind of girl. Besides the Archie comics, I was more into like the storybooks, so you know, like Enid Blyton and everything. Good days. I do feel though that I have stopped reading books because we have the internet now. Oh yeah, Tintin. I think that was my brother's favorite. I used to read a lot of books back in school. I used to go to the library all the time after school. And then the internet happened and I just stopped reading. I don't even remember the last time I read a book. So that's a bit of a shame because I kind of have quite a wild imagination, so whenever I'm reading a book, I get so immersed into it. And I really like that feeling. But then I haven't read a proper book in a while, so I'm more of a picture guy. Well, you know, I was a literature student, so I am more words more than anything else. So I would always love. I can really imagine myself in the world of the book that I'm reading, and then I can picture everything. So my imagination, it has probably died down a little bit now that I'm a lot older, but back then in like secondary school or something, like my imagination was wild. Just give me a sentence and I can imagine a whole scenario in my head. And so I was really into reading just because I could like run away to a different world for a while. But yeah, maybe I should like go back to the library and find a book, and then maybe I will rekindle my love for reading. Have you wrote a story? Plenty of times. You know, back then we used to like do fanfics and everything. I wouldn't do it of a character, but I would do it more of like just a generalized you and I kind of thing. What kind of fanfics? No, it wasn't really like a fanfics. Like I didn't do characters. I didn't do people, like actual people. But I just wrote a lot of stuff, I guess. Lots of romance, because I'm more into like romance. Obviously. I'm very girly in that sense. Last time I asked someone it was BL. Oh no, no. It was a normal story, okay? But you know like fanfics, they have like those sites and everything. And so I used to like write on those. People actually like it. It's probably out there somewhere. If that site hasn't like perished or anything. I don't even remember my name anymore. I don't remember the title, I don't remember anything. I can't even search for it myself if I wanted to. But yeah, I used to like doing that. I just have a good imagination. And so even now that I'm an adult, I still am able to kinda create scenes in my head. Especially right before I go to bed. I just like imagine a scenario that I really want to see in my dreams, and then I just think about it and then just picture it in my head until I really fall asleep, and then it transfers over to my dream. Have you ever done that before? I kind of manipulate my own dreams sometimes. So if there's like a certain person that I want to see in my dream, or like it's someone that I like or have a crush on, I just think about them, and then they would be in my dream. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. How can I learn this power? I don't know. I thought it was normal, but apparently not. But then if you focus deep enough, and you like don't think about anything, and you just like in your head play that scenario over and over again, and then I don't know, you have to do it when you're like really sleepy so you can fall asleep while imagining that, and then before you realize it, you don't even realize you've fallen asleep, you know, and then the dream just continues. So most of the time, if there's somebody that I like, I would imagine being on a date with them or something, and then it just continues. It's so fascinating, it just continues after that. So I have days where I can continue a dream as well. If I want to, like, you know, sometimes you have a good dream and then you wake up and then you're like, damn it, I wanted to see more of that dream. If I can fall back asleep, I would just try to like recall that dream again, and then just continue it in my head, and then go back to sleep, and it continues. Are you sure just a date? No, like just a date. Ponzu being sus here. You're being sassy. I feel it's good. I think it's a lot of it is because of my imagination. Because I can see everything clearly in my head. Like it's very like visually really striking in my head. Half of my dreams are nightmare though. Oh yeah, no, I get a lot of nightmares as well. My nightmares are... What kind of nightmares do you have? Because mine always involves me getting killed. Or like on the brink of death. I never seem to die in my dreams. But then it's always like I'm gonna die kind of thing. Like I would have people chasing me with guns or with knives, and then I'll be running and then they shoot me, but then for some reason I never die. But then it's always like a lot of my nightmares are just me running. And I remember somebody used to tell me that if you're like running away from things, or you feel like you're being chased a lot in dreams, apparently it stands for... What does it stand for? Something to do with like you feel like you're not able to achieve your accomplishments or something like that. I can't really remember what they told me, but apparently it's like I'm always in a rush. I'm always like stressed out. That's why my nightmares are always me just running. And then obviously, you know, it's a nightmare, so you're running but your steps are so slow. It feels like you're running in like sand or something, and that's always the part that I hate the most. I've been getting those nightmares a lot less frequently. It used to be like really bad, I think like a year or two ago. Oh yeah, the falling one. I haven't gotten the falling one in a while. Back when I was a student a lot, yeah. And then I would just wake up like, huh. It always feels so real. But then now I don't get it a lot. I wonder what that dream kind of means. Because now I get being killed a lot. And I'm pretty sure when I was a student, I don't get nightmares of me being killed. So there must be some meaning there somewhere. 猫にゃん、おはいらー。来てくださってありがとうございます。朝活の配信なんですけど、リスナーさんを寝落ちさせようかなっていう目標でやってます。Feels like everyone got it before, yeah. I've stopped getting like the falling ones. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know what it means. My mom says that she gets dreams of her flying a lot. And I've never once had a dream of me like flying. JP Nikki, ohayo. Dreams are a funny thing. And then obviously there are some where it's just like plain horror, like ghosts and stuff. What other nightmares do I have? Oh, I do get nightmares of cockroaches, just because they're like my biggest fear ever. Like I fear cockroaches more than anything else in the world. And then you know I get nightmares of them. Like they're so big, they're like titans. Their size is like as big as a building. And then yeah. Or I would get dreams of them like them in a regular size, but then just a lot of them. I do get nightmares of spiders and snakes as well. But I think that's more because of my real life fear. Like I really don't like those things. I stopped getting ghosts when I got older because I stopped believing in them. I don't know, my family really believes in them. I think I saw one when I was a kid. I don't know. So like I've never really like stopped believing in them. Because it's funny, because when I saw one as a kid, it was literally I was asleep in my parents' van. So like with the windows open and everything, and I was the only one inside. They were outside just sitting outside. And then so when I was lying down and the windows were open, there was a huge tree in front of us. And I just saw one thing. Like the tree was really tall, you know, obviously. And I was really young. At that time I was probably like, I don't know, 2 years old, 3 years old. I saw a black head just pop out like where the leaves are, just staring at me. Nothing else, just a black head. That's it. It was round. It was black. It was just staring at me. And I remember being so shocked. Like I was a kid, you know, I didn't know anything back then. I don't know what a ghost is. I don't know all those things. But then just seeing that made my throat like just close up, and I tried to scream. I couldn't scream. I was trying to scream and no voice was coming out, and that freaked me out even more. And then by the time I finally like got my voice out, apparently it was really loud. Like my mom was just outside of the vehicle, just and she got the shock of her life, because by the time I could get my voice out, it was really loud. Like I was desperately trying to scream. And then apparently my mom used to see something like that. Like it can't be a coincidence, right? Was what I thought, because like her description matched mine perfectly. But then she saw it in a different time, different location. But yeah, I never told her like what it really was like. And then she saw a black round head popping up from a tree as well. So but apparently my mom kind of sees it more than me. So she has seen like the flying white cloth and everything. She has smelled them a lot more than me. Apparently like some people just see it more clearly. Mine was probably just that one time when I was a kid, and then after that I've never really like seen it before. Not afraid of bugs, so no buggy nightmares either. Yeah, I can't do bugs, so I get them a lot. Kawaii. Imagine the future where you can replay our nightmares on the screen. A lot of them probably wouldn't make sense. Like I would be shot by a gun like 5 times or 10 times and I would still be running like nothing's happening. But I never die in my dreams. I never die, but then I am always chased, or I'm always being hunted down. And apparently it's like because I feel like I'm in a rush, which kind of makes sense, because the older I get, the more I feel like I have a lot of things that I need to accomplish, but I'm not doing it. And so there's like this constant pressure of I'm not doing things on time, or I don't have much time and I'm always in a rush. Apparently that's what being chased in a dream means. And I get that a lot, so always interesting to know. But then the good dreams, they're really good too. I do get like good dreams sometimes. And the thing is, I'm the type of person who can remember my dreams, and I dream almost every night. Which again, I thought that was normal until I have friends who tell me that they hardly ever dream, or they don't remember anything at all once they wake up. So to them it's like they never dream. So apparently I'm the only one. I'm not the only one, but around the people that I know, I'm the one with the vivid dreams. Good dreams are rare. Oh, they are. Unless you're forgetting them. Maybe you are having good dreams, but then when you wake up you forget, so you think that you never have a good dream. And then the nightmares just linger in your brains more because they're so frightening. They leave more of an impact, I guess. And so you feel like you only get nightmares. I always wonder why dreams kind of like, the memories of our dreams just disappear like bit by bit. Especially right after you wake up and you're trying so hard to remember it, but you feel it just literally slipping away from your memory. And it's such an odd feeling. It's like it's being erased right in front of your eyes, just bit by bit. The longest I've been able to retain a memory of a dream was probably like 12 hours or something. So I would wake up at, 6 a.m. and then by 6 p.m. I would still remember like snippets of it. That's really rare though. It usually disappears after like 1 or 2 hours, and then I'm like, okay, what was that dream all about again? I don't remember a single thing anymore. It's hard for me to remember the entire dream, but then I would remember like one specific scene or one specific moment where, I would just remember the person in it or the things that I did or just one bit of it. I wouldn't remember the whole thing, obviously. And then my dreams kind of just have a lot of really abrupt cuts in the middle. They're like a really badly edited video where there's a cut, and then it's a whole different scene again, and then there's a cut, and then there's a whole different scene again. Your dreams contain episodes? I don't know, it's really vivid in my memory, so it does feel like a movie of some sort, but then it doesn't make sense most of the time. Sometimes I would wake up and then I'll be like, what the hell was that dream? Like I would be doing things I wouldn't normally be able to do, or be with people who are not even in my life or something like that, Do you get dreams of celebrities? I get dreams of celebrities once in a while. And that always makes me happy. Because my dreams feel so real. It really feels like I've met them. Especially if they're celebrities that I like. So I'm always happy when I get dreams like that. Sometimes they're always nice. I love those dreams, and like dreams of obviously like my crushes or my loved ones the most, because they always feel so real. They feel so real, it feels so good. And then I would just replay it in my brain over and over again after I wake up, just so I don't forget it. And then I will be in a good mood the entire day, just because of that one dream. Please. Why? Why would he be in your dreams? Of all the people. Of all the people. I was not expecting that at all. I was not expecting to see that at all. Why? I don't remember why or what. But then the people I see last before I go to bed, or the people that I'm talking to last before I go to bed, those people have a higher chance of being in my dreams. So sometimes I would dream of my friends, people that I literally like played Apex with or something, and then they would be in my dream that night. That has happened to me. I have dreamt like quite a few of you guys, just because streaming is like the last thing I do before I go to bed most of the time, and so like you guys just transfer over to my dreams. I'm pretty sure I dreamt of like an Apex one, and then some of you guys were in it. Games did have a number on me. I get a lot of Apex dreams. It's funny, like they could be a dream of me playing Apex, like in that dream I know it's a game, but also I do get Apex dreams where real life is Apex kind of thing. So that's how much, like, you know, I've been playing Apex too much. When my dreams start having an Apex influence on it. Listening to like campfire sounds while talking about dreams and all that, like having just conversations like this is so nice. How long you've been playing Apex? Well, technically I first downloaded it on the PlayStation. It's from season 4. I don't know how long that was, but that was season 4 that I first installed it. But then I was playing like bit by bit. I wasn't like gaming every day. It was more of like a once in a while kind of thing. And then I think by season 7, the season that Horizon came out, was when I started playing it more. But then back then I was still on the PlayStation, so that was when I was playing it more. I was streaming it more. It became more of like my main game. But yeah, and that was I always consider like season 7 to be my starting point, even though I did play a little bit here and there before that, but then season 7 was when I really started, I guess. So when was season 7? I don't know, somewhere 2 years ago. And then I played for like a majority of the time on the PlayStation, and then it was only last year. It was only last year that I moved to PC, and then I had to start from all over again, like from scratch, because I don't have a PC account. So it was only last year, because I remember I bought my PC in December of 2021. So I think in 2022, last year, was when I started playing it again on PC, like properly. I had to like take a few months to just get used to PC movements, because I haven't played a game using mouse and keyboard in like over 10 years, I feel like. And then yeah, like somewhere halfway across the year, like I don't know, a few months in was when I finally started playing it a lot. 朝ごはんも食べてきた。ただいま。おかえり。何食べました？ Let me guess, Aftershock PC? Yeah. I didn't just want to buy, you know, I needed a PC that is made for gaming and streaming. And they were the only company that I was kind of like thinking they're not too bad. There were some other companies that I was looking into as well, but they seemed to offer what I wanted the most, so. And they seem more transparent on their website. So I just went ahead with them. Haven't had a problem since. They did forget to like install a Wi-Fi card in my PC though. Which I only realized like a month after I got my PC, and then I was trying to like connect stuff to it using Bluetooth and everything, and I was like, wait a second, because I right from day one I connected it through the LAN cable, and so I never had to use like Wi-Fi and everything. I paid for the Wi-Fi card, and so I emailed them and I was like, wait a second. And then they gave me a refund back and everything. It was either I send the PC back to them and they installed the Wi-Fi card for me, or they gave me a refund and then, you know, I just buy a Wi-Fi card somewhere and install it myself. And so I was like, I'm not gonna lug this big piece of metal all the way to your store. No, just give me the refund, please. アサリのパスタ、少しとパン。いいな。朝からのパスタ美味しそう。私は朝ごはん何食べようかな。They don't send someone to your house to install. Yeah, I thought they would, but no, apparently not. And so they refund me, and then I got a Wi-Fi card. Which, to be honest, I don't really need it to. I bought it, but I've still not installed it. It's still sitting somewhere in my room. But it's there, you know, if I need it one day. フルーツもあれば最高だったけど。あ、フルーツなかった？朝ごはんいいね。なんかすごい、パスタは朝ごはんとしてあまり食べないんだけど、でもよく考えると悪くはないんだな。But yeah, that was like the PC kinda, it's pretty. I mean, I kinda knew what I wanted for the parts and everything, so there was no issue there. It came the way I expected it to come, and then it works. I haven't run into like any technical difficulties. And then even after I bought it, I upgraded my RAM, and then I bought like new sticks, and then I installed it myself, and there's no problem there too. So yeah, Aftershock, not a bad choice. And they're just really pretty as well. I like looking at my PC all the time. All the RGBs. All the RGBs for the gamers. Let me guess, your PC is pink? No, I'm more into like a black. I'm a black girl. No, I'm not a black girl, but I'm a girl who's into black. That didn't come out right. But all of my devices are black, you know, like, so I wanted everything to just sync. That didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out. My brain's kind of like jammed up in the morning. You didn't hear any of it. パンと合うから好き？まあ、確かにね。But no, it is a black casing. It just has a glass front, and so I can see the inside of it, and then I just set everything to like the rainbow motion, I guess. So it's always changing, because I wanted it to fit my keyboard and everything as well. So I have like RGB lights on my keyboard too, and then my everything else is like black. My speakers, my monitors, my keyboard, my mouse, everything's black, so it has to be black. I didn't want it to be any other color. You can customize RGB lighting. Yeah, I just like the rainbow one. I don't want it to be one color. So I just set it to like the spectrum one. Because I think like that looks the prettiest. I probably do have like a picture of my PC. I'm pretty sure I have that like on my Twitter somewhere. Hmm. たまには無言になってさ、無言になってたらすごいなんか自分が今イヤホンで聞いてるんだけど、音マジで落ち着くんだよな。I got sick of RGB. I disabled all LEDs. Really? I don't know, cause I feel like I'm always sitting in the dark. So I like to have like the RGB effects. It just makes everything look pretty. Mine's just the keyboard. I feel like my PC light is probably one of the light sources in my room. So if I don't have it, it might be a little bit too dark. I'm pretty sensitive to light. I get like headaches a lot. I don't know. I get headaches a lot. Like very easily. Due to like light or really bright light. So I just turn it down when I'm streaming and everything. The light at the top of my ceiling is never on. It's always like the light behind my monitors or like my keyboard and everything. That's what's lighting up everything. So the RGB lights just makes it look pretty. And I like it. You know, sometimes I go silent. And then once I go silent and I just listen to the campfire sounds, I'm just like, ah. My heart is like back to being healed again. Just listen to it. そう、音を聞こうか、少しだけ。Ever tried thunder sound? Thunder sound? I mean, if it's like raining while thundering, then yeah, but just like thunder by itself, I've never tried it. You can YouTube rain and thunder. Yeah, I've listened to those before. You know how I did the previous chatting stream? I was doing like rain sounds on it. For those kind of streams, then yeah, maybe like rain and thunder would work. I would probably just go back and forth between these two sounds because I love rain and I love the campfire sound. So you're gonna see me go back and forth depending on my mood. We did the rain once, so we're gonna do campfire, and then maybe the next time I do rain, I'm gonna add thunder into it as well. It's just like, if it's just rain and thunder, you know, it is relaxing, but if I'm trying to talk at the same time, it might not work. Because then sometimes, I don't know, maybe the thunder might be too loud. But then, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to find one that's not too loud. Yeah, because when I'm doing streams like this, I don't really talk very loudly, you know. It's not my usual volume. Usually when I'm streaming, I'm always speaking like this, like really loud and everything. But then now I'm just like kind of just being chill and cozy. And so if it's like thundering in the background and everything, probably you can't hear me very well. By the way, I had like KFC last night. I don't know if you guys saw my picture on Twitter. That sent Taku absolutely feral. He was like, give it to me. And I'm like, no, that's mine. But that was good. You know, like KFC? I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like their chickens have been getting saltier and saltier by the day. So I don't know if it's just my taste bud being more grandma day by day, but it feels like it's getting saltier every single time I get them. Why? Why is that? Let me check real quick. I had chicken and then a little bit of nuggets. I actually do have cheese fries as well, but then it's not in the picture. And then I had like coleslaw as well. So that was nice. They didn't give you the drumstick? Are you a drumstick person? I don't know. I'm honestly fine with anything. As long as there's enough skin. If you give me a pot of the chicken that doesn't have a lot of really crispy skin, I do not want it. And there was a lot of crispy skin on the piece, on the ones that I had last night, so that's good. Good for bodybuilders, but not for me. I honestly don't mind when it comes to fried chicken. When it comes to like curries though, I do like the ones with more flesh, obviously. I would ask for the thighs or the drumsticks. Those are nice. It's almost 8 a.m. I'm pretty sure I started this room at 6 a.m. Where did all the time go? Arnold's used to be really good like 20 years ago, but then I feel like the quality has been dropping every single year. Like every single decade, the quality just keeps dropping. I don't know what it is. Like it's still nice now, but I remember when I was a kid and then I had it. I remember it being like the best, like top number one chicken place, you know. I recently had Texas chicken. My sister buys it a lot and then she gives me like some of her share most of the time, but then I never go out of my way to buy it. I never really find like anything special about it, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just like used to KFC kind of chicken. So I just get it. Like I just get KFC most of the time. Obviously you have like other stores as well. What's the other one? What's the one with the orange sign? I think like it's because it's like so early in the morning, my brain is not working, I'm forgetting a lot of words. What's the one with the really nice mashed potato? Why do I not remember it? Huh? I don't for the life of me. I can't recall it. What's the one with the orange sign and everything, like the orange color? They have really good biscuits and mashed potatoes. The ones that are in the airport as well. Wait, why am I not remembering it? They're so common. They're so common. Why can I not remember it? Ponza can't remember it too. Our brains are not working at 8 a.m. What is it? Why can't we remember it? It's so common. It's not like it's a very... The biscuits, yeah, with the jam. What's the name of it? Why do I not remember it? Do I have to like Google all the fast food chains in Singapore? Let's do it. Fast food restaurant in Singapore. Let's see what comes up. Come on, give it to me. Popeyes! Panzu! Popeyes! Why did that not come to our brains? Why? I thought I was the only one like forgetting it. Popeyes, there you go. Popeyes have like pretty good chicken as well, but... Why did we forget that? Popeye's gonna cry. Oh my gosh. I thought my brain is the only ones that not being able to process anything at 8 a.m. But it turns out we probably have like the same one brain cell. I'll eat Popeyes these days. This week as an apology. I'm sorry, Popeyes. I love you guys. I don't know why for the life of me I can remember everything about it, but not the name. Like we're literally like the biscuits with the jam. And then I can't remember the name. Oh my gosh. It's hilarious. I'm laughing so hard I have tears. Popeye's gonna like cancel us after this. Yeah, the mashed potato is good. I feel like it feels like, you know, actual mashed potato. Like a lot of the time in like KFC or anything, the mashed potato is obviously like, it feels instant. But it's nice. It does feel like it's very fake and not real, as with everything. But yeah, talking about like mashed potatoes, I don't know if you've had this before, but do you remember like years ago 7-Eleven used to have the mashed potato ones, like the mashed potato machines that you make yourself? Have you tried those before? Those used to be like my favorite thing. And it always tasted like actual, like, you know, a little bit of curry. And it's so good. And I wish they still have it now. Yeah, I think it was like $1 or $2. It hardens after a minute. I used to like the sauce a lot. That used to be like my thing. Every time I go to 7-Eleven, like more than anything else, I would get that. And it's just so good. It has like a very distinctive flavor, you know? So it's just like, it's very, that is the 7-Eleven mashed potato. Like if I eat it with my eyes closed, I could probably tell. I don't know what it is about the taste, but I just liked it. Early 2000s, yeah, probably. It was back when I was still a student, so I'm 30 now. That would have been well like 20 years ago. That was so good though. I wonder why they took it away. The curry, the sauce always had like actual spicy curry kind of flavor, which I like. You know, like mashed potato from KFC, it's always really mild. A kid can have it. I think the machine doesn't last. True. A lot of 7-Elevens I would go to, a lot of the time the machine would be like broken or something. It's so good though. There was a discussion in Reddit and some Redditors who worked on it mentioned it before. Then ask them to like find a way. I want it back. I would buy it all the time. That would be my dinner. I would just like get mashed potato from 7-Eleven and call it a day. It's hard to like make mashed potatoes by yourself. Like, you know, if you go to a fast food chain and then you get just the mashed potato by itself, it's so expensive. But then if you want to make it yourself, then it's really tedious. And if you get the instant one, it doesn't taste nice. So the 7-Eleven ones were always coming in clutch for me. You just go down and then just buy it. $1, that's it. Potatoes are so cheap, yeah. I think it's more of like the sauce. For you to have to like get it right and taste right. I like potatoes, I feel like. Just any forms of potatoes always works. Potatoes and eggs. Any forms of potatoes and any forms of eggs, they always are the best. You can even grow them themselves if you want. I mean, it would take a while. And I don't really have confidence in the things that I grow myself. Like, I do have plants and everything. I do grow things by myself, but I don't have the confidence to want to consume them myself. Welcome back, Duram. Hello. Okaeri. Some people grow their own spring onions. I grow my own pandan leaves. I have like pandan leaves outside my house. I have my own chilies, like chili padi as well. But I don't really want to eat them myself, you know what I mean? Like you never know like what's been there, what's in the soil, what kind of animal has been on it. So like I wanna grow it. I like growing things by myself, but I never want to eat them, if that makes sense. It's almost 9 a.m. in Japan. もうそろそろ9時で、そろそろではないか。もう9時経ったか。眠くなってきた。でも配信終わっても絶対寝れないと思うんだよな。まあもう9時になったんだよね。おかしいな。この配信始めてたらまだ7時ぐらいだった気がするんだけど。よいしょ。We were talking like a lot about dreams and food, and me and Ponzu just like blanking out and forgetting a local fast food restaurant's name. ここで出ちゃダメですよ。だって私は多分こっから寝るんだよね、少しでも。なんかめちゃめちゃ寝るんじゃなくて、多分まあ短いおねねって感じ。わかんない。配信は何時までしようかな。結構長く続いてるんだけどな。そろそろ2時間ぐらい。When times are simpler, kind of miss them. Yeah. Times are always simpler when we were younger. I think it's us being adults just complicating everything. It might be our fault, you know. I feel like the world is always the same, but it's just us complicating things. よいしょ。I'm losing my voice. 日本語は何使って勉強しましたか？日本語は最初の方はあれだね。アプリだったんだよね。なんか日本人と話せるアプリみたいな。なんかこっちが英語勉強教えてあげて、でそっちは日本語を教えてもらうみたいな。なんて言うんだ、そういうアプリ。でそういうアプリ使ってて、日本人の知り合いとかね、友達作ってたんだけど、でその後は基本私は配信だったんだよね。配信が自分の練習できるところだから、練習場。ここはうちの訓練所だっていうことで。でも本とかね、なかったんだよな。読めなかった。本で学ぶのはちょっと苦手すぎるから、それじゃなくて、ただただなんか周りの環境を全部日本語にしたんだよね。周りの周りの環境全部日本語にして、なんか聞く言語は全部日本語にして、ゲームの言語も音楽の言語も映画の言語も全部日本語にして、でそうするとなんか自分の耳が慣れてしまうんだよね。耳の練習、リスニングの練習は最初の一番大事なところだと思うんだけど、でその後はやっぱりスピーキングも大事だから、その時は まあ配信してる時は日本語しか使ってなかったから、そこはもう一つの練習にはなるっていう。でも基本おすすめするのは、やっぱり日本人と話すのは一番大事だ。私の場合は日本語だから日本人になるんだけど、でもみんなは英語とか学びたいんだったら、英語ネイティブの人と会話するしかないんだよね。一番大事なのは、その人は絶対日本語分かってる人だとちょっと難しいんだよね。だって分からないときは、じゃあ日本語に戻ろうっていうみんなが甘えちゃうからダメだね。本当に日本語じゃない、英語しか喋れない英語のネイティブの人と仲良くなるのは一番おすすめする。私もああいう感じで、自分の日本人の知り合いは全然英語分かってないからさみんな英語喋んないから、一切も。だと、そうなるとね、やっぱりなんか自分で一人で一生懸命考えないといけないから、それもそれで速いスピードで上手くなれるんじゃないかっては思ってる。配信して練習してってことか。やっぱり自分が使わないとね、どんだけ本を読んで覚えても自分の口で喋んないと上手くならないし、アクセントも絶対ぐちゃぐちゃになるし、自分の口で先に英語を話そうっていうことだな。私の場合は日本語だったんだけど、日本の歌謡曲とかも詳しいんですか？いやー、なんかその時は勉強し始めた頃は自分の好きな声優さんがいて、その声優さんは音楽も好きな方だったので、その人の音楽しか聴いてなかったんだよね。アイラ日本語上手？ペラペラそんなことないよ。今だってなんかわからない単語も多いし、自分の文法もまだぐちゃぐちゃやし。はるにゃ、おはいらー。来てくださってありがとうございます。いらっしゃいませ。日本人中学からずっと英語を学んでるはずなのに、英語喋れない人多いですからね。なんかその頃はやっぱりみんなまだ英語には興味持ってないからじゃない？興味が大事だね。でそれももう一つの大事なところだと思うんだけど、興味がなかったら新しい言語を勉強するのはね、多分10年かかっても上手くならないと思うんだよな。心が大事。私は日本語にめちゃめちゃ興味があったから、5年間はこういう感じになっちゃったね。我ながらなんで英語を話せないんだろうって思ってます日本人ですけど知らない日本語いっぱいあります。日本語は難しいですもんね。私は今でもさ、喋る前に考えないといけない時がたくさんあって、なんかいつか何も考えなくても自然に日本語を喋れるようにはなりたいんだな。そこは次の目標かな、私には。今はちゃんと考えないと、私の日本語の文法が全部さ、変な感じになっちゃうから。だから喋る前にはちゃんと考えないといけないんだけど、でもやっぱりネイティブの日本人だったら、みんな喋ってる時はさ、あんまり考えてないと思うから。私も英語喋ってる時はあんまり考えてないからさ。もうぼーっとしながら喋ってるから。私もいつかぼーっとしながら日本語喋れるようにはなりたいんだよね。言語学者の教授さんが言ってたけど、そもそも第一言語しっかりしてない時に興味ない言語が習得するのは相当難しいって言ってたし、それは確かに興味あるってすごい大事。それは新しい言語を勉強する時だけじゃなくて、なんかどんなことでもやっぱり興味がないと頭に入ってこないじゃん。それは学校とか仕事とかでもなんか興味がないと絶対もう めんどくせえってなるじゃん。で、そうなるとね、絶対頭に入ってこないから、まず英語を勉強したいんだったら、ちゃんと英語に興味あるかどうか、モチベーション高いかどうかっていうところが本当に大事だと思うんだよね。お野菜にゃん、おはえら燃えてる、燃えてます。恋空アイラ燃えてます。おはえら今起きた？私、シンガポールの6時から配信してたんだけど、日本の7時かな？日本の7時から配信してたんだけどさ、みんなこの時間だと仕事とかに行かないといけないんじゃないかなっていうね、この時間にリスナーさんを寝落ちさせようかなっては思ってる。実際ね、一人が寝落ちしたんだよね、絶対。どっかで途中でコメントなくなったからさ、眠い眠いって言いながら、途中で急に静かになっちゃったから、あの人絶対寝落ちしたなっては今思ってる。できたわ、寝落ちさせたわってニヤニヤしながら。ディリディリ。お野菜ってキャンプとかで焼くだけでも美味しくなるよね。お野菜にゃ焼こっか。美味しくなるか？ちょっと試してみようか。じゃあ二度寝してもいいんですか？大丈夫？仕事とかない？仕事とかないんだったらいいよ。寝落ちしても。私も多分この後また寝るしな。私さ、みんなの肩に乗ってる小さいな悪魔みたいやからさ、寝ちゃいけないときは寝よ寝よ寝よってめっちゃ言うから。みんな一緒に寝よ、私も寝るから。もうすぐ仕事。じゃあダメやん。じゃあダメやん。でも聞いて、この音。私は静かになっちゃうんだけど、聞いてこの音。落ち着かない？めっちゃいいんだよね。私も配信しながら自分だって眠くなってるんだけど。あれさんは今日はお休みですか？私は毎日お休みです。ちゃんとの仕事はないんです。半分 YouTube が自分の仕事的でもやってるから。お腹空いてきた？なんか食べる？私もお腹空いたな。キャンピングしながらさ、自分の料理作るのはいいんだよな。キャンピングしてる時のみんながよく食べるものは何だろう？日本人は。なんか外国人はみんななんか焼くんだよね。ソーセージとか、バーガーとか、エビとか、そういう感じなんだけど。日本のキャンピングは何を食べるんだろう？キャンプ飯は美味しいよな。歩いてるのに寝そう。歩きながら寝落ちするのはなかなかないな。新しい。そう、バーベキューだね、みんな基本外国人は。日本人もそう？なんか日本人はキャンピングしてるときはよくカレーとか作るっていう話は聞いたことあるんだけど。日本もそう？いいね。何をバーベキューする？でさ、ソーセージが一番好きなんだけどな。ソーセージと卵とかとキノコとか、なんかイギリス風の朝ごはんがあるじゃん。ああいう感じで作るのいいんだよね。ベーコンとか。カレーも作ります？やっぱりそっか。 それはね、知らなかったんだよ。で、私はこの前に日本に行った時は冬のキャンプしてたんだけど、キャンプはやっぱりカレーでしょって言われたら、カレー食べるのってなってたんだよな、私。よいしょっと。ご飯炊いたりって合ってるかな。ご飯ってあんまり食べないもんな。なんかちゃんと米とか麺とかあんまり食べないからね、外国人はキャンピングしてるとき。カレーも作るし、うちは鍋料理もよくする。あ、鍋いいね。鍋いいね。鍋好きだな、私。キノコいいな。もうキノコ大好き、私。イギリス風の朝ごはんのあれがあるんだけど、まあ正直それは朝ごはんだけじゃなくて、何時でも食べちゃうからな、私が。で、ああいう感じで作るのいいんだよね、キャンピングしてるとき。カレーシチューもいいけど、野菜と鶏肉とかの水炊きとかもいい。あー。いいね。ちゃんとね、料理してるじゃん、みんな。シンガポーはめちゃめちゃ食べるんだよね、米。でもなんか、タイ米と似てるかな。日本の米じゃなくて。なんか、箸で食べれない。箸で食べれないみたいな、ああいう米だね。まあ、チャーハンと同じぐらいかな。みんなのチャーハン。中華のチャーハンって思えばいいかな。なんかそういう米だね。秋頃のキャンプで鍋系最高。いいなぁ。想像するだけで。ああ、いいなぁ。私はもしいつか日本に戻れたらまたもう一回キャンピング行ってみたいな。さて、私はこの辺りで用事してくるです。またね。うん。てにゃにゃおつあいら。今日も一日いろいろ気をつけてくださいね。おつあいら、ありがとうございました。そう、パラパラのやつ。うちの、お父さんお母さんはね、毎日ご飯食べないといけないっていうね。まあ、日本人と同じじゃん。私は、米よりも麺派やから、麺の方が好きなんだけど、鍋とかスープとかそういう好きだから。キャンプよく知ってる方と言ってくださいね。まあね。私あんまり何も知らないからさ、多分危険だよね。何も分かってない人と一緒に行ったら多分やばいんだよね。結構危険もあるみたいなので、まあそりゃそうか。シンガポールはキャンプはね、全然できないからさ。海に行ってもそんぐらいだけだから、もう海のところで、シンガポールの海も日本の海ほど広くはないし、綺麗ではないし、自然ではないから、なんかキャンピングはできない、ちゃんと。だから私は海外に行かないとキャンピングはできないんだよね。最近悲しいニュースがあったな。木が倒れて。テントのところみんなどういうキャンピングが好きなんだろう。キャンプしてるときは、テントで行くのは好き？グランピングしてる人たちもいるんだよな。グランピングはしたことないんだよな。私は前行った時はロッジみたいなところだったんだけど、ちっちゃいな家が何個もあって、 まあでも私が行ったのは冬だったからさすがにテントはちょっと厳しかったかな。だからロッジにしたんだけどロッジだったかなあれは。ロッジってロッジだな。今Google先生に入れてみたら、Google 先生じゃないわ、ググってみたらああいう感じだったわ。ちっちゃいのロッジだった。大きな木の近くはテント立てちゃダメみたいですね。最近クランピングとか流行ってるね。でもなんだろう、なんか本当になんもないみたいな、もう森の中になんもないっていうキャンプはそれはそれで厳しいけどさ、でもちゃんと全部が用意されてるグランピングもちょっと違うなとは思ってる私がなんかちょうど真ん中のあれが欲しいんだよな、バランス的に。やっぱりキャンプの感じはまだ少し感じたいっていう気持ちもあって、でもやっぱり何もないんだったらそれもそれできついから、私は行った時のロッジのキャンプはちょうど良かったかな。なんかただ夜になるとね、やっぱり森の中やからさ、夜になるとね怖くなるんだよな私がトイレとか行きたいときはね、誰かと一緒に連れて行かないといけないんだよなそれだけちょっとね、ソロキャンプはちょっと無理だな私があと虫とか出てきたら死ぬ私。それは誰かと一緒に行かないと。自分はロッジみたいなしっかりしたところに泊まる方が好きですかね。テントはちょっと怖くて、クマとか、そっか、そういうところもあるんだよね。自分初めてオーストラリア日本語の発音いつも忘れちゃう。オーストラリアに行った時はキャンプはしたことあるんだけど、その時はキャンピングするところじゃなくてさ、本当に森の中だったからさ、あれはテントを立てて夜寝てたらさ、夜の方にいろんな動物の音聞こえたんだよねあれはガチのなんもないキャンプの経験だった。絶対カンガルーがジャンプしてる音は絶対聞こえたんだよな。で、私たちはテントの中にいたからさ、これ踏まれたら死ぬんじゃないかなと思いながら寝てたんだけど、ああいう感じまではちょっとね、ちょっときついなとは思ってるんだけど、まあやっぱりロッジみたいなあれがいいんだよね。グランピングは本当にスタイリッシュって感じだから、そこまではいらないかなとは思ってるんだけどちゃんとしたキャンプバーとか行けばちょうどいい感じだと思う。カンガルーに踏まれたら踏まれたのがシーンはなんか嫌だな聞こえたよ普通に私が。だって私たちは行ったところはキャンプバーじゃなかったんだよ。ただなんもない森の中だったから、カンガルーは普通にいたし、で夜寝てた時はみんな出てくるんだよね。でその時は車のアラームも鳴ったし、それなんか触れたなと思いながらね何かの動物に触れたなと思いながらちょっと怖かったんだけど、でもそれもそれでなんかいい経験だった。いい思い出だった。そう、夜行性やから普通に ジャンプしてたもん。明らかに音的にはジャンプしてたんだから、これ絶対カンガルーでしょって思いながらちょっと怖かったんだよね、正直。テントだったからさ、踏まれたら普通に終わりだね。ちっちゃいなテントだから、2人用のテントだったからさ、死ぬんだよね普通に多分テントのキャンプは正直あんまりやったことないな。最近この10年間ぐらいやったことない。でも私は YouTube のキャンプの動画はね、結構見たりするんだけど、最近なんかみんなテントでキャンプはしてるんだけど、でもめちゃめちゃおしゃれにしてるんだよね。なんかテントも2人用のテントじゃなくて、なんかもっともっとでかいやつを使って、で料理もめちゃめちゃおしゃれな料理を作って、なんかモチベ出てくるんだよなってさ、こういうキャンプしてみたいなとは思いながら、テントのキャンプはちょっと怖いっちゃ怖いけど、でも楽しそうって思った。でもロッチも悪くはなかったな。この前は冬だったから、もうちょっと違う季節の時にもう一回キャンプしてみたい。焚き火もちゃんとあるところで冬だと外に出るの寒くて焚き火はなかったんだけどな。ぞろぞろ午前のプレゼンに向けて集中力を高めるので打ちますね。うつあいらあとのプレゼンを頑張ってください。英語頑張ってください。応援してますうつあいらありがとね。マジでキャンプの話すると、今私はキャンプの写真を見てるんだけど、めっちゃいいんだな。私はその時あれだな、やっぱり前もこの話をしたんだけどさ私は日本の思い出は全部元彼と一緒に作った思い出だから、なんか甘酸っぱいって感じだな。いろいろ思い出すとキャンプはしたいんだけど、でもキャンプの思い出を思い出すとあの人の顔が出てくるからちょっと嫌だな新しい思い出作らないと。私は永遠になんかトラウマみたいな思い出になってるんだけど。お腹すいたし卵を焼きます。私の分もお願いします。卵とベーコンいいな。イギリスのあれ朝ごはんやりたい。English breakfast の写真見ようか。いろいろ自分が自分に飯テロするっていう。こういうのだ。次日本来たらリスナー全員集めてバーベキューか。悪くはないんだよね。全然私は仲いい人だったら会いに行くんだな。前は日本にいた時は会いに行ったんだよな、一人知り合い。でもみんなやっぱり住んでるところはバラバラやから、全員に会うのはちょっとあれだな、難しいでもさ、前はちょっと面白い夢があったんだけど、私さ、日本にいたらみんなでオフ会とかやるとき、みんなココイチに連れて行こうかなとは思って自分のリスナーさんの中にはね、辛いもの好きな人はちょっと少ないからさ、ちょっと面白いからみんなココイチに連れて行ってちょっと辛いやつ頼んであげようかなと思いながらそういう話してたんだけど、みんなめっちゃ嫌がってた。嫌だって、死ぬって。でみんなのカレーも私と同じレベルにしようかな。ココイチ行こう みんな苦しんじゃうかな。俺はきっと用事あるので。絶対嘘。絶対逃げてるこれ。逃げてる匂いがクンクンします。でも面白いんだよな。ココイチだってさ、ココイチは日本のお店なのに、自分の日本人の知り合いが辛いの食べれないんだよね、基本。なんで？ココイチの辛いやつ食べれる人を探しに行こうか。それは自分のミッションだ。バーベキューの話するとバーベキューしたくなってきたよ。バーベキューできるわけないし。よいしょー。あと焚き火でマシュマロ焼くのあれやな。普通に楽しいんだよね。甘いのあまり好きじゃないけど、そんなに食べないけど、でも焼くだけで楽しい。バーベキューしばらくやってないな。まあ時期もあるんだよな、日本は。バーベキューする時期はだいたいどんぐらいなんだろう。みんな暑い時にやるかな、さすがに。違うか、どっちなんだろう。私もバーベキューは最近というか全然やってない。この10年間バーベキューもしてみたい。たまには知り合いが誕生日パーティーとかあるときは、みんな少し軽くバーベキューとかやったりするんだけど、バーベキューパーティーみたいに。でもなんか違うんだよな、シンガポールのバーベキューは。なんかちょっと違うな。キャンプみたいなバーベキューしてみたい。ちゃんとので、ソーセージはいっぱい焼く。恋空アイラの分はただただソーセージばっか。雑談配信は長時間やるとな、喉が痛くなるんだけど、みんなどうやって長時間喋れてるんだろう。日本に戻ったら一旦私はキャンプはもう一回行ってみたいっていう夢っていう希望があって、で他のやりたいことは何だろう。なんかやりたいことよりも食べたいものが多いんだよな。なんか頭に入ってくるのはただただ食べ物だけなんだけどこれもう一回食べたいなとかそれしか考えてない気がするんだけど。飲み物飲むに今飲んでいるんだけど、のど飴とかないときついか、さすがに。あ、そうや、ツイートもしたんだけど、あれだ、ドライブしたい。まあ運転できないけど、運転できる相手を探してドライブ連れて行こう。私は自然なところさ好きだから、山がいっぱいなところとか海の近くとかそういう好きだからさ、1時間2時間ぐらいのドライブ好きだよね。で、あれはどっかでマックのあれをポテトを買って車の中に食べながら話しながらドライブするっていう、いいんだよな。ただ1時間2時間運転するのきついからさやってくれる人は多分あんまりいないんだよね。よいしょっと。運転、長いドライブが一番好きだったな、私は。2ヶ月ぐらい日本にいた時、やっぱりいろんな場所に移動しないといけない時があったんだけど、 でも移動中の時の方が好きだったんだよな。ずっと車の中に行った時の方がいろんな景色見れた。その移動中のところが一番好きだった。不思議なところ。まあ自分が運転してなかったからあれかもしれないんだけど、お前ただ座ってるだけやんって思われてるかもしれないけどでもバス乗ってる時も基本同じだな。私がバス乗ってる時も長時間の移動が一番好きだし、なんかぼーっとしながら音楽聴きながらぼーっとしたいし。昔の動画もう一回探そうかな。日本に行った時は Vlog 風の動画をたくさん撮ったんだけど、どこなんだろうな。半分ではないか。一部だけは一回 YouTube の方に載せたんだけどな。私はまだ実写の時代の時は載せてたんだけど、結局全部は載せれなかったんだよな。まだ全然みんなに見せたかった動画がたくさんあったんだけど、でもその後はやっぱりもう別れちゃって、ずっと動画の中にいたからさすがに勝手に載せるのは良くないなと思って載せれなかったんだけど。でも冬の時はドイツ村っていうイルミネーションのところはね、あれが一番大きな思い出だったかもしれない。イルミネーションは大好きだから私が。で場所はね、日本に行く前にもう2年か3年ぐらいずっと行きたいと思ってたから、やっと行けたのは嬉しかったな。あれマジでみんなにもおすすめ。次の冬の時は機会があったら千葉のドイツ村はおすすめします。マジで心が癒される。まあただやっぱりカップルばっかなんでちょっと一人で行くとねちょっと悲しくなるかもしれないんですけど、でもそれでも心が強いんだったらぜひぜひっていう感じです。まあ、正直友達と一緒に行くのもねありだと思うんだけどな。私は全然友達でも一緒に連れて行ってみんなでワイワイしながら行ってみたいんだけどな。ドイツ村行ったことある？私は多分日本に行く前にどっかでなんか写真とか動画とか見たことあるんだけど、でそれでめちゃめちゃ気になっちゃって、じゃあ日本に行ったら絶対見に行きたいと思って。でもやっぱりあれはイルミネーションだから冬だけだね。でちょうど私の2ヶ月の旅行の時は冬だったから、で自分が泊まってた場所はちょうど千葉だったから、じゃあ行こうかなと思って。いやマジでよかった。あれはマジでよかった。めっちゃでかかった。おはようございます。おはよら。来てくださってありがとうございます。いらっしゃいませ。今日は焚き火の音を聞きながらみんなで雑談してるんですけど、なんか急に日本旅行の思い出の話にはなっちゃった。よいしょ。ドイツ村も良かったし、他の何があったんだろうな。2ヶ月はいろいろやったけど、記憶が全部混ざってるからもう覚えてない。そんなに。あと普通にあれだな、食べ物やっぱり食べ物もう一回食べたいなっていうところはやっぱり多いんだわ。 一番もう一回あれやりたいのはやっぱりなんだろう、一番選べないのナンバーワンはなんだろう。何よりもまあもちろんココイチはあれはもう特別だからココイチの話はしないんだけど、一番美味しかった食べ物何でした？一番美味しい、一番やばいな。日本の料理は全部美味しかったからな。でも一番はすき焼きだったかも。でも私が食べたすき焼きは手料理だったからさお母さんの手で作られたすき焼きだったからそこが大事かな。やっぱりお店よりもそこが一番大事だったかもしれないね。誰かのお母さん貸してくれないかなちょっとこの恋空アイラっていう女の子がちょっとお母さんのすき焼きを食べたくてどうか千葉だと魚とか美味しいかも。なんか寿司屋もいろんな寿司屋さんにいたんだけどな、やっぱり魚が全部美味しかったんだよね。やっぱりすき焼きかな。一番だとすき焼きかな。2番目はどうなるんだろう。おかん誰かのおかん貸してくれないか。やっぱりお母さんが作る料理はちょっと違うんだよね。でも正直私はお店のすき焼きは多分1回だけ食べたことあるんだけど、わかんない。なんかめちゃめちゃ美味しいお店だと好きになるかもしれないけどな。でも私はやっぱりなんか鍋系は好きだしさ、すき焼きもなんかそういう感じの料理だし、もうああいう感じの肉も好きだし、で卵で食べるのはね初めての経験だったからな。生卵で食べるの全部が素敵だったいい思い出だった。何回も作ってほしいって頼んでたの、その後もう一回食べたいって言ってたんだけど。あと多分2番目は焼肉じゃないかな。焼肉好きだった。焼肉はやっぱりお店の焼肉だな。なんかそういう雰囲気のお店の雰囲気は大事だね、焼肉って。サーザニャーおはいらーいらっしゃいませ。来てくださってありがとうございます謎の焚き火音を聞きながらの雑談配信ようこそノブリニャもおはいらいらっしゃいませ。お久しぶり。久しぶりか、久しぶり気がするな。夜勤明けから夜勤お疲れ様。仕事中です。仕事中にちょっと寝落ちさせようか恋空アイラは今日はね、リスナーさんを寝落ちさせるっていうね、朝から寝落ちさせるっていう目標があるんだけど実際1時間？こっちは1時間遅いだね何やって一人寝落ちさせたんだね。本当に寝落ちしたと思うんだけど、その人だから成功した成功はしました。 みんなが仕事とかしないといけないと思うんだけど、寝落ちさせたいなっていう目標があります。悪魔だ、悪魔。でもこの焚き火をめっちゃいいんだよね。私もただただ雑談してるだけなのに、すごい自分の心も落ち着いてきた。さっきもキャンプの話もしたし、今日本の思い出の話もしてるし、キャンプ行きたいなーって思ってるんだよな。キャンプキャンプキャンプキャンプ。キャンプは嫌いな人はいるかな。なんか私はいつもキャンプの話すると、周りの人たちもみんな、キャンプいいね、キャンプしたいねって言ってるんだけど、逆にキャンプあまり好きじゃない人はいるかな。キャンプ行きたい？やっぱりキャンプいいんだよな。テントはいいやっぱり。さっきもテントとロッジの話をしてたんだけど、みんなやっぱりテントはあんまり好きじゃないか。でも、なんか、でっかいなテントはそれでも嫌？なんかちっちゃいなテントはちょっとあれかもしれないけどさ、でも最近なんか、5人用とかのテントが普通にあるし、中はめちゃめちゃ広いっていう感じでもあるからさ、それでも嫌？もう経験済みだからね。でかいやつでも。最近、1人か2人でも、めちゃめちゃでかいテントは使う人が結構いるんだけどな。なんだろう。相手が一緒に行ってる人たちが結構楽しいタイプだったら何でも楽しくなると思うんだけどな。テントでもロッジでも。テントで寝るの腰が？でもみんなさ、日本人はなんか布団とかで寝るのはもう慣れてきてるんじゃない？逆に私は布団で寝るのはね、腰が痛くなるんだよな。自分がヘルニアだからあれかもしれないけど。シンガポールにいる時でももう床で寝れなくなってきたんだよな。悲しいんだけど。床で、自分の床はあれだから、なんかマーブルみたいな、マーブルではないけど、でもなんかマーブルみたいな床だからさ、シンガポールは暑い時はね、床でゴロゴロするのは好きだったんだけど、もうできなくなってきたな。ヘルニアになってからもうできなくなった。悲しい。暑い日はそれは一番良かったのにな。次の日バキバキよ。布団でも？布団は使わないの、逆に。みんなちゃんとベッドで？無言になる時の焚き火音がめちゃめちゃいい。布団でも硬いやつだとね、無理か。なるほど。でも、でかい、どうだろう。なんか空気が入ってるマットレスとかがあるじゃん。なんか、布団ではないけど、空気を入れて、バルーンみたいになるベッドがあるじゃん。あれでもダメ？ あかつき Hello Good morning おはいら来てくださってありがとうございます。あるある。最近は自分 YouTube で見るキャンプの動画はね、結構みんなテント使ってるんだけど、でもめちゃめちゃおしゃれにしてるから、なんかイヤーベッドとかわかんない？あるんだよね。でも私が泊まってたロッジのキャンプ場、そのベッドも硬かったんだけどな。硬かったってやってるなんか違和感あるな。硬いベッドだったんだよね。だからそれも別にめちゃめちゃ気持ちいい睡眠ではなかったんだけど。よいしょ。でもあれはいいんだよな。あらってにゃ、おはいらー。いらっしゃいませ。来てくださってありがとうございます。朝からみんなを寝落ちさせようかなっては思ってて、この配信をつけてるんだけど、大丈夫か？みんな覚悟をしてほしいなっては思ってるんだよ。I had one problem with one Apex Olympus rank match yesterday. Oh no. さてお仕事戻るね。またね。仕事頑張って。あつあいら。ありがとね。私も何時まで配信しようかなとはわかんないんだけど。もう気づいたら、もう2時間40分配信してる。あら、Good morning! Hi Zora! Hello, hello! おはいら Thank you for coming. How are you doing today? Some team pushed my squat in the air before the fight started. This never ever happened to me before. Sounds fun. It's warm and cozy, yeah. And I'm making it my objective to make everyone fall asleep in the morning, even though, it's the start of the day and everyone has to get busy for work and everything. But I am like the devil, the little devil on your shoulder telling you to go back to sleep. みんながどんどん来てるんだな。みんなどんどん起きてるんだね。やっぱりめちゃめちゃ早い時間からやってたから、まだ寝てる人たちもいると思うんだけど、今もう9時、日本の10時だからさすがにみんな起きてきたか。I wanna go back to bed. just listen to the campfire sound. Listen to the music. Just close your eyes. And just go back to bed. You can do it. 寝落ちさせようとしてるんだけど、私が今。目を閉じて。で、もう一回、さっきもやったんだけど、みんなに想像してほしいんだけど、ちょっと目を閉じて、で、この音を聞きながら、今、夜の方、もう真っ暗で、もう森の中に、この焚き火と、自分だけ、自分しかいなくて、で、星がいっぱいな、空が上にあって、で、ああいう感じに想像してみてほしいんだけど、めっちゃ良くない？まあ、一人は嫌だったら、隣に誰か、そうも想像してみて。で、静かになって、で、これを聞きながら。I'm trying to get everyone to imagine some stuff. So, for the English version, come on. I want you guys to mentally visualize some stuff with me. So just close your eyes. And then listen to the sounds. And then just picture yourself in the middle of nowhere. Late at night, it is pitch black. Just remember Just visualize like you in the middle of a forest. If you're scared of being by yourself, you can imagine somebody else there with you. And then there's this fireplace in the middle, and the stars are like filling up the entire sky. And then you guys are just chilling. The weather is perfect. I literally am closing my eyes while imagining and explaining that to you guys, and oh my gosh, the scene that is in my head right now. なんか自分の方が一番想像した気がするんだけど。And then something grabbed my leg, and on the start it's a whole beginning of a horror movie. Have you guys ever played like the Friday the 13th, the game? I think like one of their starting movies is like them being in the middle of the forest and then just and then just him popping up. Weather is perfect, but my body is in the library. Ah no. Oh no. We were talking about the library just now. I miss going to the library. I used to read a lot when I was younger, and then everything just became so digital that I stopped picking up a book to read, and I kind of miss it because I have a really vivid imagination. So when I read a book, I get so immersed in it, and then I see myself like being transported into another world, and it's always so nice, and I miss that feeling. I've heard of that Friday the 13th game. I never played it. Yeah, me neither. But I've seen a lot of streams on it, and it always looks really interesting. Like if it's just, you know, a game of like chasing one another. But that game starts out with a bunch of people in the middle of the forest, just like camping, I think, probably. And then obviously you have Jason just popping out of nowhere and then it becomes like an entire horror thing. Isekai things, yeah. Isekai, Koizora Aira being isekai'd into another world. What about Among Us game? I've played that before, but like it's really hard for me to, like, obviously it's a game that involves a lot of people, you know? So like when you have that many people in voice chat and everything, it's always too chaotic for my taste. And so I become silent most of the time, but I think that's an introvert problem. So I don't really find myself wanting to play that game most of the time, but あ、マジでお腹空いてきた。やば。やばい。朝ごはん、誰か作ってくれ。朝ごはんそもそも何を食べたいんだ私。よいしょと。さっきも言ったんだけど、恋空アイラはちょっとね、多分今日か明日からちょっと忙しくなると思うので、ちょっとしばらく配信はできなくなると思うんですけど、来週までそれだけご了承ください。ちょっとお出かけの予定がたくさんあって、多分家にいないんですよね。多分今日はギリギリわかんない。今日はどうなるんだろう。もし今夜は配信がないんだったらそういうことだね。で、まあ土日もずっと来週まで。So I'm not gonna be streaming a lot from, I don't know, from probably tonight or tomorrow onwards, all the way through the weekends up until next week, because I have a lot of real life plans coming up and I'll be going out a lot, so I wouldn't be at home to be able to stream. So just keep that in mind. Streams are gonna be pretty irregular, or probably not even streaming at all for the next 3 to 4 days. So yeah, just a heads up. 多分3日間4日間ぐらいかな、配信はできなくなると思うんですけど、わかんない。I'm very scared of the Dead by Daylight or team survival horror games. They give me nightmares. Dead by Daylight is more gore rather than horror. They're not scary in the sense that there's like jump scares and anything, but it's very gorish. It's very grotesque. So a lot of like the animations that they have in the game just like, wow, makes you want to look away from the screen. But so far, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really like enjoy it. I've played like Dead by Daylight a few times as well, but I feel like it would be more fun if I'm playing with friends. I don't really it gives me a lot of stress when I'm playing by myself, so I'm probably not gonna play that solo again anytime soon. I don't like being stressed out when I play games, I know a lot of you guys want to see me play horror games and stuff like that, but it stresses me out. And if I'm playing a game that stresses me out, it kind of defeats the purpose of a game. Because I always feel like, when you're gaming, you should be having fun instead of being stressed out. So yeah, I just never really like it. そろそろ3時間になっちゃう、この配信は。3時間なってたら終わろうか。今は2時間49分になってるけど。Should I wrap up the stream at like the third hour? We are currently... I've been streaming for 2 hours and 49 minutes right now. So we're like 10 minutes away from 3 hours. Once we reach 3 hours, should we wrap it up? ちょっと喉が痛くなってきたからな。あとお腹が空いてきたからな。恋空アイラがいつもお腹空いてるっていう。でもね、昨日はね、本当に1日は私はこの2個のチキンしか食べてなかったから、ちょっと言い訳があるか。さすがに。朝ごはんも食べなかったし、昼ごはんも食べなかったし、で夜ごはんはチキン2個だけ食べてて、でその後寝たから、さすがにあれか。Streaming again tonight? I don't know. Maybe or maybe not, but I might start to get like really busy from tonight onwards. It's either tonight onwards or tomorrow onwards. So we'll have to see. If I can squeeze in a stream, I will. But if not, then probably you won't be seeing me until like next week. Unless I can like do guerrilla streams here and there whenever I'm free. But yeah, I'll probably be like out and about most of the time. よいしょっと。Understood. Also, I think like my parents are coming over tonight. I don't know if they're coming over tonight or tomorrow. So we'll have to see about that. But usually when they're around, I don't really like to stream.ターボさん、200円スパチャありがとうございます。初見です。仕事行ってきました。失礼しました。初見さんからのスパチャ。優しい。ありがとうございます。ナイスパです。仕事頑張ってください。よかったらぜひぜひまた来てくださいね。ありがとうございます。You live by yourself? No, I live with my parents, but usually they only come back on the weekends because on the weekdays they stay with my sister to babysit her kids. Like my mom is in charge of looking after her kids while she works, so they go over on the weekdays, and then on the weekends they come back here for just 2 days. But then I feel like they're gonna, I think they said that they wanted to come back today or tomorrow. So I don't know. Usually when they're around, I tend to like, you know, have dinner together with them or just sit down and have a chat with them. And you know me, when I stream for really long hours. So I feel really bad just like, you know, staying in my room and not interacting with them even though they're not here most of the time. So I tend to like prioritize them, which is why I don't stream on the weekends. If you've noticed, I take the weekends off when it comes to streaming because I give my time to them. And then, you know, obviously on the weekdays I'll be like streaming for like 10 hours, 12 hours easily. Yeah. I just find, I don't know, I just feel bad when I have to like let them eat by themselves. I don't know if you guys feel it. I feel like the older I get, the more sentimental I become when it comes to my parents. But just like looking at them, they have 3 kids, you know, including me. But obviously my sister is already married. My brother is already married. They don't eat with my parents most of the time. Like, we live together, but they're always like with their own partners, obviously, with their own kids. So like, my parents are always eating just by themselves. And when they come over on the weekends, I tend to like make it a priority to eat together with them. Because I feel like, I don't know, how many more years do I get to like just sit down and have a simple meal with them, you know? I feel like that's the one thing I'm probably gonna regret when they're gone one day. It's not like the fancy things like going on a trip with them or like doing this, doing that for them. I feel like I'm gonna miss the really simple things, just like sitting down, having a chat with them, or like sitting down, having dinner with them, tasting my mom's cooking, you know, just simple things like that. Now that I've turned 30, I feel like I'm running out of that time all the more. Like I see them, I look at them every day and I see them growing older and older in front of my eyes. So I always make it a point to eat with them. And that's why it gets hard when I stream when they're around, because obviously, you know, I stream at any time of the day. It depends. And then sometimes I stream for really long hours. I miss my the times to eat, like lunch, dinner and everything. You know, you guys know I eat like really weird timings because I'm streaming all the time. And so in the past I used to like stream a lot when they come over on the weekends, and then by the time I'm done with my stream and then I leave my room, the both of them would have been asleep. So it's like I just gone through the entire day not seeing their face, not talking to them, and then by the time I'm done with my work, they're already asleep. And so that always like made me feel really bad. So weekends are now my parents' time. And when they're gone on the weekdays, I just fully dedicate myself to YouTube, so it all works out. Am I making you guys cry? No, don't cry. No, it's just, I don't know. Because like, obviously they're getting older, you know, they have had a few health scares in the past few years. And there were times where I thought that I was gonna lose them. Obviously me personally as well, I'm not the healthiest. I could be the one leaving before them. Who knows, you know? So yeah, I just don't want to have regrets, I guess. Especially since I'm still not married. I don't have my own family yet. And I do streaming, you know. Streaming is kind of like my job, and it's the most flexible job ever. I can decide when I want to stream or not. So why not use that to my advantage to put my family first? I lived by myself when I was in university, so I can sympathize. Yeah. It's like when you're younger, you're by yourself all the time, you know. When I was a teenager, when I was in my early 20s, I didn't really care about spending time with my family. You know, you're obviously still in your rebellious stage of your life. You're like, I want to be with my friends. I want to be with them. I don't want to be with you guys. But then the older I get, I just, you know, I'm not gonna live forever with them. They're gonna be gone one day, so I have friends around me in my own circle, like in real life, friends of my age who have started to lose their parents, and so that's what like started to wake me up. When I look at my friends and I see that some of them don't have their parents anymore, and then I realize that, oh, I have reached the age in my life that, you know, I could lose my parents at any time. So that kind of snapped me out of it. So yeah, I do the simple things with them. I serve them food, like, you know, like I literally like set the table and everything for them. All they have to do is just sit down and eat. After they're done, I clean up after them. I try to make everything really perfect for them when they come over. And then, you know, once they're back with my sister and everything, then that's their own responsibility, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's just like 2 days out of the entire week. So I just prioritize them on those days, which is why, you know, I feel bad that I can't stream on the weekends for you guys, because weekends are the times where you can kind of watch streams for long hours because you guys don't have work and everything. But I don't know. I guess I need to prioritize my own family as well. And then on the weekdays, I'm all yours. Because like I'll be by myself. Like my brother stays with me as well. He recently got married, but he's still staying with us. But yeah, they just like do their own business and I do my own business. So technically it's like I'm living by myself on the weekdays. No, Hakim's back. Hakim, did you fall asleep? You just disappeared like halfway through my stream, and I have a feeling that you probably slept or something. Did you? You did? Yay! I accomplished my objective, so that's good. 寝落ちした人が戻ってきた。本当に寝落ちしたっぽい。やった。やったー。寝落ちさせたぞ、一人に。I fall asleep at bus. 50%? You mean like your trip? You still have 50% left? 35%? Oh. So when your brother moves out, you'll be alone during the weekdays? Probably. He doesn't have plans to like move out yet though. Do you know that my brother married a Malaysian girl? So it's like, you know, it's hard to like get a house because it would only be his CPF and stuff like that. So that's why they opted to stay with us. And yada yada yada. I mean, my mom kind of prefers it this way. My mom's kind of clingy when it comes to her kids. Sometimes I would be like, I wanna get married and then move to Japan or something, and then she would be like, over my dead body. Get the PR first, then get BTO. I don't think they're planning to get PR, because I think they kinda do wanna own property in Malaysia as well. But I don't know. Maybe they might change their mind if they have a kid one day. You know, obviously it would make things a lot better if you're a PR, if you're gonna stay here long term. Before my brother was married, he never comes home. Like, he would always stay out. He would always sleep at work or sleep at his friends' places. He never comes home. And then for like, I think entire 5 to 10 years, I would always be by myself. On the weekdays, I would always be alone because he never comes home. He probably comes home like, I don't know, once or twice a day. Once or twice a week, I mean. But then now that he's married, he's finally home every day. And I was just having a conversation with my mom. I'm like, I guess this is what they mean, like when you get married, you settle down. Because this is the first time in like over 10 years that we're seeing my brother at home every day. We have captured the wild bird and tied him down. So that's an interesting, you know. I mean, it was his decision to get married, so it was not like he was forced or anything, but I told my mom, you finally got... It's like, it's funny and it's ironic because when he gets married, he's kind of like, you know, he becomes my sister-in-law's man, I guess, you know? You kind of get that notion that once you get married, you become the other person's quote-unquote property. Though not really property, like not literally, but you know, you stop being the son and you become somebody's husband. But then I was telling my mom, you know, it's kind of ironic that now that he's married, I feel like your son has returned. And then my mom was just laughing. And it's like, she got her son back, I got my brother back now that he's married. So that's funny. We have to capture the chat point right there. Will you be streaming your wedding when the time comes? Could you imagine? Just streaming it? I know, the thing is, because I'm an introvert, I've never liked weddings. Like, even going to my friends or my relatives' weddings, it always stresses me out how there's so many people there. So I think like if I were to get married one day, my wedding would probably be really small. Like really simple. Like I feel like I don't want to be stressed out at my own wedding. It's supposed to be the day where I feel the happiest. And it's gonna be the most memorable day ever, but if I'm just stressed out, I feel like it's gonna turn into a really bad memory. I might do like a simple wedding, I don't know. I feel like weddings nowadays are always so unnecessarily big and extravagant and expensive. I want to do a small wedding and then use the money to like do something else. That's true, stress. When it comes to wedding, it's too many things to think. Yeah. Like my sister's wedding was pretty big. I'm pretty sure she invited like more than 500 people, like 500, 1000 invitations was sent out, I'm pretty sure, on her wedding. And oh my god, that wedding was super stressful. It was my own sister's wedding, but I had absolutely no memory of that day. I don't think I even got to taste any of the food because I was so busy like running around taking care of her. There were so many people, so many things you gotta think of. Yeah, 500, it was a big wedding. She spent a lot of money, which, you know, she's still kinda paying back up till today. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point if you're gonna be in debt like 10 years down the road? Did she marry an Arab prince? No. No? Have you seen Malay weddings though? Like people always have the notion that Malay weddings are really, you know, not expensive. But it's probably more expensive than like a hotel wedding. It's always like so unnecessary. Like, do you really have to invite that many people? Do you really have to have like 10 different outfits? do you really have to have all of this food? You know, so I'm gonna have a simple one. A simple one. If I could pick, I would have like no wedding at all. But obviously I don't think my parents would be okay with that. I would just want to like sign a document and just get married like officially instead of having a wedding. That's not my priority, you know. I just want to get married to the person I love. I don't want to like have to announce it to the entire world. I'm gonna search with more or less price and have like 90 people only, or just 2 people is okay. Yeah, exactly. It's like if you're a shy person, it's like you're the center of attention in front of so many people, and that's like my biggest fear, you know. It's like I don't wanna be in the middle of all of that. No, like spare me the embarrassment. Save the money for honeymoon. Exactly. I would much rather like use the money to go somewhere really nice. It's like how many tens of thousands of dollars on a one-day wedding, or like at most like 2 days. What for? You burn like 50k, 30k on like one day. That's it. Just host a simple lunch with close friends. Yeah, I would much rather do that. Have like a simple sit down and eat with people. It always like it's really bizarre. Like I find it really weird. It's really bizarre when like you get married and then you invite people that you probably only see once a year, just to say like, hey, I'm married, be happy for me. Like no, I don't care. I don't care if you're happy for me or not, if you know what I'm getting married or not. Like I barely even meet you. Why do I have to invite you, you know? I say the line. If I say it incorrectly, people are gonna laugh at me and I'm gonna blend out for 1 hour. If that happens, just blend into the background. You guys don't see me. I'm just the wall in this wedding. Remember to invite Ponzu. But hey, like new generation, maybe like wedding expectations are gonna change. Maybe, I don't know. I know like a lot of people like me are starting to choose really simple weddings, really simple, just invite family, like close family and friends, and that's it. I hope that becomes the norm one day. I'm just a random person. I know, we passed the 3-hour mark. I said that we were gonna stop the stream at 3 hours and now we're 9 minutes in. もう3時間経った配信。3時間経ったら終わるって言ってたんだけど、3時間9分になった。I think most of us here are introverts. Well, I think, watching a stream in the comfort of your home most of the time and not actually interacting with people is kind of like the perfect opportunity for introverts to gather around, so... I would imagine a lot of us are actually similar, yeah. I don't think the extroverts are at home watching streams, So most thinking are relatable. We're the same kind of personality, I guess. I'm an introvert and that's why I chose to stream. If I wasn't an introvert, I would probably be out there doing something else. We're not gonna stop until you sleep. I mean, the thing is, chatting streams, if I do them for too long, my throat starts to hurt because like obviously I'm talking the entire time. It's very different from when I'm gaming. I don't have to like talk all the time, but talking streams are more like radio, I guess. If the radio DJ stops talking, it's just really weird and awkward, so... That's true, the real pain. The real pain is in my throat. That is where the real pain is. It is in my throat. I tried streaming to nobody and I still got nervous. It is something that you have to get used to. I mean, I wasn't this way right from day one. I'm only how I am now after like 5 years of doing it, so... I was so awkward back in the days. Like the things that I talk about on my conversations do not flow as smoothly as they do now. I had like really awkward silences here and there. Obviously I would get nervous. To be honest, I do still get nervous right before a stream. And on days where my mental health isn't the best, sometimes that is it literally stops me from streaming, from pressing the start streaming button because I'm so anxious and I feel like nobody's gonna come, or I feel like even if somebody come, I might not be able to do a good stream for them, and then I get nervous and stuff like that. It's a lifetime work in progress kind of thing, I guess. You just have to constantly get better and better. Try to get used to it. I stream as Tosuke and it's been really okay, but when it become Tosuke character is really not the same person. So you are Tosuke. I was so confused because I was genuinely confused like on my last stream when the both of you were here. And I was like, are you guys the same person? And you said like, no. So that is you. It's just your persona, I guess, your streaming persona. Oh my gosh. You had me fooled for like the longest time. You have like Hakim just talking to himself on my chat the entire time. You're gonna develop like a split personality one day. If you keep that up. So what made you become a VTuber? When I was streaming like IRL streamer for 2 to 3 years, it was working out fine for me. But then like showing my face all the time was kind of tiring by itself. And then obviously my streaming thumbnails, you know, it was like I always had to take new pictures because I obviously don't want to have like the same thumbnails over and over again. And then I don't like to take pictures all that much, so that was annoying as well. And then the very last straw was that I was getting a lot of sexual harassments, obviously as a girl streamer who shows her face. A lot of really disturbing chat, a lot of disturbing comments, DMs and stuff like that. And yeah, I was just like, you know what, at that time I just started getting into like the VTuber scene. I started to know like other VTubers and stuff like that. And I was like, why don't I try doing that, you know? Because like even now that I'm a VTuber, I do get comments like that, but it doesn't feel as personal as when they're looking at my own face and saying those things, if you know what I mean. Like when they say things like that while looking at my face, I know that they're looking directly at me and they're making those remarks about how I look, like real me. And that always felt like really personal sexual harassment. But then now that I'm a VTuber, you know, I'm just a 2D character. At most, if they're saying like really disturbing things about my character, it is still just my character. I don't feel like they're saying it directly to me. So there is like that safety net, I guess, like that wall of just something defensive, if that makes sense. Like I feel protected in a sense. And then one other reason is that I don't know, I just feel like it would make things a lot easier for me. Like everything that I've always wanted to do as a streamer, I feel like if I transition over to a VTuber, I would have a lot more creativity and more freedom to do everything I want. I like to do song covers as well, and I know like at that time VTubers are really popular for like song covers and everything, so it just made more sense for me to switch over if I wanted to do covers and stuff like that. Did you report them? Oh yeah, that was at the very last part of my IRL journey. There was this one person who came to my stream every single day to say really nasty things. Like it wasn't just, you know, like it wasn't it was very graphic, the things that he was writing, and obviously I had like a lot of my bots and everything just blocking out all the words so he couldn't type it, but he would always find a way to like put a space or put a something in between or change the word a little bit so that it goes through, and it's always so graphic. And this person would come to my stream every day for 30 days, and every time I block him he would come back with a different account. And I actually, like, at the end of that entire thing, I counted all the accounts that I blocked, and I'm pretty sure it was like 24 accounts or something. It was a different name every day because I would block him every day, but then he would come back and say the same thing over and over again. And that just like, that was the last straw. I was like, you know what, why do I even have to like put myself through this, you know? So I switched over. And then at that time, yeah, it was the time that I was able to get a PC. So, you know, I was like, might as well. Like there is no reason for me to like stick to being IRL. I don't have plans to like put on face cam all the time anyway. So most of the time it's just my gameplay screen because I don't feel like having, you know, having to like look proper while I'm gaming all the time. You know, like sometimes I just want to game and while looking really messy with like in shorts and like a t-shirt or something with no makeup on. And then most of the time I have to look like really proper for the camera. And then obviously if I want to use the camera, I'd have to like have really bright lights on my face, which always gives me a headache after the stream ends because it's like directly in your face. It was just really annoying. But then at the same time, I wanted my viewers to have something to look at when I'm gaming. So I was like, why not VTuber? At least, you know, you guys can kind of see me move around. It's not really just, you know, a static screen. That's crazy. Yeah, that happened. That was the tipping. That was what tipped me over the edge. Like, that was the final push that I needed to move over. And I would say that mentally, I'm a lot happier now when it comes to streaming because I feel protected in a sense that I'm not... Like, I still show my face. You guys know my face. I still post my pictures and everything on Twitter. But then I feel like that's where it ends, you know? I'm not gonna like bring it over to my stream anymore. I'll just do like the whole VTuber branding when it comes to streaming. So yeah, it is every time somebody asks me why did you want to become a VTuber, it's always like, are you ready for a pretty dark reason? Because it's not very light-hearted, you know. It's not like, oh, because I always really liked VTubers and I wanted to become one and all that stuff. It was to run away from something that was causing me tremendous stress. And being a VTuber is like my escape. So it saved me mentally, I guess. I know about it and it's beautiful. Thank you. If you're happy now, that's all that matters. Yeah, I am a lot like mentally stronger now. Because back then it was like really... I mean, imagine putting a stream on and then you have just someone in your chat saying that, oh, they're doing you in this style or they're touching you there and stuff like that. Like, you know, it gets to you after a while. It's like most of the time people are like, just block them, just ignore them. But you start to feel vulnerable after a while because obviously I'm showing my face, you know, and they're doing and saying those things to my face. And it starts to get really like, it feels personal. It feels like I am directly being violated. So yeah, it got to me after a while. They won, but then at the end of the day, I'm happier now, so I guess I win. In the long run, I think I was the one who won. But yeah, I can't stop praising you. No, I'm just surviving every single day. I think like all of us are the same. All of us, we all have our struggles, our problems, our stress, and all of us are just surviving day by day. So you guys are praiseworthy too. All of us are praiseworthy. We're just hanging in there, in our own ways, battling our own problems, I guess. But I feel like if my streams is kind of like, it's one of the outlet, one of the ways where you can run away from your problems and your stress, then I would be more than happy to be here to talk to you guys, keep you guys company. In a sense, like streaming has kind of changed me as a person as well. Like obviously I did say that I'm an introvert, but that has gotten tremendously a lot better ever since I started streaming because it helped to build up my communication skills. I was never this good with words. I was never this good at talking to people. especially when there's nobody like talking, like replying to me back verbally. But I feel like, I'm streaming today for like 3.5 hours and I haven't stopped talking, not even once. So every time I tell my viewers I'm actually an introvert, nobody believes me. Because I've gotten so good at doing what I do that nobody believe me. But then the second I turn off my stream and I go back to regular Aira in real life, she never talks to people. I don't talk to people. Like my family, my friends, they think that I'm the quiet one, and I am. It's just that when I'm in front of my PC streaming to you guys, I mean, obviously I don't see you guys, So it's just me staring at my computer screen. It doesn't feel as daunting. So that's why maybe I have the courage to open up. But if this was real life, you can be sure that I would just zip up and not say anything. But I believe. Ah, thank you. I mean, yeah, like it's a good way for me to just be the person that I've always wanted to be but couldn't because I'm too shy. So it's kind of like my escape. So thank you guys for always coming to my stream and keeping me company. Like my goal isn't to have like 100,000 subscribers or something like that, make millions, thousands of dollars on YouTube. It's not that. Obviously if we can get to that point, I would very gladly welcome it, but it's not really my priority. I just want streaming to make me a better person, make me a better version of myself, if that makes sense. So yeah, every time I do like chatting streams, it always gets like really deep. Like the discussion always gets really deep, like at the very end. But it's all good. I'm in a better place now, all thanks to you guys. We're good. We're all good now. The past may have been tough, but we're in a better place now. It's okay. Conversation goes deep with Aira. I'm the kind of person who like thinks a lot, and then sometimes when I'm streaming, those thoughts kind of just it materializes into words, I guess. But yeah, don't apologize. Yeah, it's all good. We're in a better place now, mentally, physically. If I could rewind time, I wouldn't change anything. I like how I have become now over the years. More deep conversation is more to hear. To be honest, people who come to my chatting streams are probably the people who know me the best, because this is the only time where I am able to talk about myself the most, Obviously, I'm not going to be able to talk about my deepest, darkest secrets when I'm playing Apex or something, so... You guys are the only ones who know this about me. Everyone else who doesn't come to my chatting streams, they won't know. It's just a secret between us. It's our deepest secret. It's our together secret. Oh no, we're well over the 3-hour mark. We're at 3 hours and 26 minutes. Uh-oh. Is Yuya in here? Well, he was around. But, I think he had work. Oh, Yuya is here. There you go. Yuya is always here. Never doubt it. Never doubt it. He's always here. Even though he's not commenting, he's definitely always lurking. So, Yuya, have you commented on the stream? You have, right? I was like, there's no way this guy is not around. Oh, you just got here? Did you not comment on the stream? I don't know. I'm so used to like having you around. I always feel like you're there. I didn't realize you were streaming till now. Well, there you go. Yuyan was here in spirit. I'm so used to having you around. I just automatically assume that you're there somewhere. Man, you scare me. You have summoned Yuyan. Well, now you guys know. All you have to do is say his name and then he pops up. I do my best. Aira is Yuyan's Oshi. No, Yuyan is my Oshi. I am a fan of you. You are the best. But I can't be here all the time. It's all good. Like, you've been here enough for me to actually feel like you're still here even though you're not, so... The summons is complete. Oshinoko is great. I've heard like people talking about it all the time. I need to go. Alright, Atkatsuki, Otsaira. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you next time. I just went into like my outro for my stream. No, but really, I should probably wrap up my stream. I can never find a good time to like wrap it up. I'm gonna have to like watch Oshinoko. I don't know, there's like a lot of things that I want to watch, but I never get around to doing it because I always choose YouTube at the end of the day. And so I'll be watching like other people's streams, or I'll be watching like videos, YouTube videos, and then my time is just burned like that. そろそろ配信は終わりたいんだけど、キリが全然見つからなくて、3時間経ったら終わるって言ってたんだけど、もう3時間半になった。なんだよ。みんなから離れないんですけど、恋空アイラが。何この病気。寂しがり屋の病気だ。これは。I feel like I can never like part from you guys. I'm addicted to you guys. What should I do? I should maybe get it checked out at the hospital or something. I think I'm down with like a disease, a virus where I cannot like part and leave my viewers. Cause you want to look for other streams too, yeah. It's like YouTube has become such a big part of my life now. I don't have time to do anything else. You know, this is why my streams go on for like 10 to 11 hours. It's because every time I say I wanna end my stream, another half of me is like, no, I don't. I just wanna keep talking with you guys. It's always fun to just sit and chat. Damn it, YouTube. Viewer effects, exactly. It's not my fault. It's Aira Cat's fault. I'm blaming the Aira Cats for this. Koizora Aira is not at fault. You guys are too addictive. Yum, yum, yum. It is almost 10 AM here. Wow. If I end my stream, I think I'm gonna go take a nap. I am expecting a delivery today though, so I don't know if I can nap. What time are they coming? Well, I hope they just leave it outside my house. Cause your girl needs to sleep. No, it's not my fault. It is your fault. I'm blaming you guys on this. Alright. Really time for me to go. It's okay, Aira. Go nap now. Yeah. If I nap and my delivery comes, can you guys open the door for me? Can you guys get it for me? I'm expecting some food today. Some food, some yum yums. そろそろ配信終わろうかな、さすがに。もう、3時間半も配信してるし、この後少しおねねするわ。おつあいら。ロムってる方々もいると思うんですけど、ありがとうございます。気づいてますよ。みんなが見てるの気づいてますよ。いるんでしょ、そこ。I notice all of you who are still watching me, okay? Even though you're probably lurking, I know you're there. I know you're there. See, lattes! いや、ラテにはいるやん。絶対ロムってる人はいるなと思って。おつあいら、ありがとね。ポンザおつあいら、ゆうやんはきもおつあいら。Thank you for being around and talking to me and keeping me company. I hope you guys have a good day today. I don't know if I'll be able to stream tonight and for the next like 2 to 3 days. But if I'm not, I'll keep you guys like updated on Twitter. So keep your notifs on so you don't miss it. Because I hardly ever like post on my YouTube community page, so I always forget to. 代わりに Apex してきます。Apex 楽しんで。しばらくはね、今夜は配信がなかったら多分ね、続いてて、多分来週まで配信ないかもしれない。わかんないんだけど、まあ、なんかあったら Twitter とかで告知しますので、そちらでチェックお願いします。ちょっとリアルが忙しくなりますので家にいません。おつあいら。Remember, don't open the door for strangers. I will throw something at them if they try to do anything to me. I will throw something. Something I don't know. Something heavy. Somewhere. おつあいら。I'll see you guys next time. If you don't hear me for the next 2 to 3 days, don't forget about me. I will be back. I just wouldn't be home to stream, so that's why. But don't forget me. I will be back next week. If I can squeeze in a stream here and there, I will. So make sure you have YouTube notifs on as well. It will be very guerrilla, very sudden. I am not. No worries. See you. Have a great day, okay? 今日も皆さん素敵な一日を過ごしてください。あと気をつけてください。また次の配信でお会いしましょう。どっかでゲリラ配信があるかもしれないので、告知オン忘れずに。よし、行ってきます。行ってきます。夢の世界に行ってきます。I'm gonna leave for the world of what? Of Koizora Aira's imagination. I'm gonna be dreaming. I'm gonna be sleeping in La La Land. I'll see you guys next time. おつあいら。バイバイ。じゃあねー。I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.